Nakama, have you ever browsed the internet and come across a sketchy site that had a video of the thickest Latina you have ever seen? Well, I have. Have you wanted to click, but you couldn't trust it? Listen, I've been you at that moment plenty of times. I couldn't trust the hackers and loopers, the government, or even our internet service providers because I knew they'd be spying on your boy. I wanted something on my phone, computer, and tablet to protect me. Who am I to deny myself the desserts of life? But who are they to know how long I watched that video? Here's the thing. At TOPT, we are now affiliated with NordVPN. It's an application that hides your IP address and online activity and helps you stay safe on public Wi-Fis. You also can connect up to 10 devices at once. NordVPN is available on all devices, bro. With our link, you can receive up to 69% off the first 2 years outright. They do have 3 plans, and each plan has its unique features. We wouldn't link up with a company if it wasn't worth it. Believe me. Sign up now, Nakama, and protect yourselves from these online Gorsei members. Much love.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Have you been struggling lately? Maybe having difficulty sleeping? Struggling with a relationship? Or suffering from low self-esteem?
Listen, I've been there. We have been there.
If so, then today's BetterHelp wants to help you.
BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained and here to help you out.
Talk to your therapist in a private online environment at your own convenience.
There's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area.
You just fill out a questionnaire and it's as simple as that, guys, to help with your specific needs and then get you matched with a therapist under 48 hours.
After that, you schedule a secure video or phone session. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages and everything you share is confidential.
We signed up for different reasons, and to be honest, it's legit. It helped us out a ton.
You can request a different therapist at any point with no additional charge anytime.
Join the 2+ million people who took charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist.
This offer goes out to all our That One Piece Talk Nakama. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TOPT.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TOPT.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of TOPT. My name is Larry.
Law,
Rhino,
Sam,
And this is where we talk anime and One Piece. Woo! Let's go. Episode 246 in the building. How you doing? How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Yeah? All right. Good answer. Yo. That's what's up, yo. We locked in this week.
My fault, man.
Yeah, but listen, guys, it's One Piece break week, which means that we're not going to be discussing only One Piece. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask as well. Super chats we will be reading most of the time. And also, this leaves it up for anything to be discussed. So it just doesn't have to be One Piece. It could literally be anything else. We will not be doing a live reaction of the One Piece live action season 2. It's just not a good fit to do it on a pod. It's just not good. It'd have to be outside the pod if we did it. Also, if we have enough time, we're going to do phone calls. All right? So we're going to do Discord phone calls. So if you're not in a Discord, jump in there. And if we have enough time, we'll just straight up just talk to you guys, have you on air and all that jazz. Other than that, that's it. We just going to be chilling this episode. So if you haven't hit that like button just yet, please do. Thank you to everybody that's on Facebook, YouTube especially, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And Lionel's here, so let's get it. Also, I put out the clip of me and Lawrence's debate with Gabon or Rayleigh being stronger than Rocks. It's a much shorter video because I took out a lot of our, I would say, our speech flaws. So we sound really good. There's manga panels attached. There's manga panels with color attached to it as well. It's really, really good looking. So I would suggest doing that. And it's in the live chat. It's pinned comment. So you can go straight there if you wish to. Or just like have the tab open to watch it later. So comment your thoughts too on who you guys believe is stronger.
Yeah. Also, programming update. We will be doing a call-in stream this week as well as another DDT this week. So it should be a lot of fun. Working on the thumbnail later today or tomorrow. Shout out to Void. But the DDT is going to be Harold versus Whitebeard, Prime for Prime, and Rocks versus Roger. It's time to do this. All right, it's time to do this.
You said Rocks versus Roger?
Yeah.
Both Prime for Prime?
Everybody that the strongest you think they could ever be. No covenants and no Jami reverse. So them using their hockey as they are. All right.
Lawrence is going to be like Roger, no diff.
Don't get him started, man.
You're going to be like, no diff.
One, I do not do favoritism like that. I don't. No, I'm gonna be real with you. I honestly don't.
You
Lawrence.
sure about that?
I don't. Because
Look at Lionel. Look at Lionel's face.
There's. I only say it because there's certain characters that you like. For instance, you kind of give Ryuma like conquerors high.
Yes, facts.
Like
go
There's
ahead.
barely evidence towards it. But when we talk about Marco, Akainu doing Future Sight, when there's a little more evidence off that, you're like, nah. That's what I'm like. Like I agree with you, not favoritism, but with certain characters, it starts becoming like you really don't like them.
no, one, I said before, the only person in the one besides from the Celestial Dragons, which I don't like, is I said this on the podcast before too. Mm-hmm. I don't dislike Mariko. Mm-hmm. I've never said I hated him. I never said I disliked him. I've always said I don't agree with the strength level that people put him at, especially Sebastian. I disagree with it. Right? Anyone that shows that argue a strength level, like the same thing. I like Mihawk, but I don't agree with the strength level that people put him above every other character that can wield a sword. Like Roger, Rocks, anyone. I don't believe Mihawk is above them. So I argue against it. Same with Mark. The whole thing with Ryuma, I believe he is a conqueror, right? I don't know why it's showing that favoritism. I believe he is for what he showed. With a Kainu thing, I've always argued that what Akainu showed, you could do the same thing with observation. It didn't show that you needed Future Sight to do so, right? Does Akainu have Future Sight? To me, it was like, I don't know. He hasn't shown that to me yet, because also how he got snuck by, yes, it's Whitebeard, but to me, if your Future Sight is there, you should at least saw it coming. He had no idea that Whitebeard was even standing behind him. At all. If Future Sight was being shown, he'd be able to at least, even if you couldn't follow it, Luffy, as it showed that he was able to track Kaido's movements, but still got speed blitz. Kaido showed that he was oblivious to Whitebeard's presence at all. So to me, that didn't show that he had Future Sight, right?
Do you think Mihawk has Future Sight?
Probably, I don't know. He hasn't shown anything, but
damn, yo, because he should have saw Jozu block that attack.
I mean, I guess, like that's to me. I'm not writing One Piece. Honestly, because I'm going up based off what they've shown, right?
And I get you, and but that goes into because there's certain factors that even what Kat said. If you go to the fight with Kat and Luffy, Kat even says Future Sight allows you to do this. So now he's a person who has observation, and he got Future Sight. So he probably mostly had regular observation before, realized I couldn't do this when I had regular observation. Future Sight allows me to do this. And we've seen other people, like we saw the 3 admirals. We see Enel, and we saw, I don't know if you include Ace fully in it, but we saw Smoker. You could argue, all right, those admirals, their observation is better than Smoker's, but we see other observation users who have similar abilities like Kat, and Kat's a Paramecia, but his ability is like a Lagia's. And none of them do that except Akainu. And we didn't even understand what Akainu did until later on, until Cat did it. And it looks the exact same thing what Kaido did. Because Kaido, we already saw Marco touch. We already saw Marco touch Aokiji and Kizaru. But I know he can't touch Akainu when Kaido says, confirming what we kind of already knew with Marco, but confirming Vista, that these are they're Haki users. So clearly he's just showing that Kaido felt Haki attack at that moment. But that didn't hurt them. The only time we saw somebody using Haki and doing it to somebody like a Paramecia like it that didn't hurt them was Cat. That's what I'm saying. Like, all that evidence right there is like the same thing when, for instance, the first time Luffy did Conquerors wasn't at Amazon Lily. It was at, I think somebody should go with the bull. I brought up to you two when we were watching the anime.
Is that canon? I'm trying to remember.
No, yeah, it's canon.
Yeah.
Luffy did it. And I'm like, yo, that looks similar to what Shanks did. And you're like, nah, it's too early to tell for that. Guess what? Luffy's a freaking conqueror. So just like that little instance. Although multiple times we saw, again, the Boar Sisters with the Haki Shield and sent him out with the Haki Shield. Did we know that was Haki until they told us fully? Or what type of Haki it was? Because both of them did Outer Emission. Till later on really explains what the Haki was. That's Haki. Then we find out, later on, that's Outer Emission. So I'm just like, that stuff. Like the same thing is like, Oda didn't explain to us yet what happened with Akainu, with Marco. But later on, he explains it without explaining it to us, but shows us, most likely Akainu has Conquerors, because the only two, name other two people who did what Cat and Akainu just did with their observation. Because there's none. Even when you look at the fights now, when do you see Aokiji separate his body from his guard? When you see Kizaru separate his body against...
Aokiji did it versus Whitebeard.
But that's different, though. Because I'm saying, he just separated his body at that moment. Like, that moment
Listen, bro, it could be up to Future Sight.
And it could be. And that's fair. But I'm going by the increments of the accuracy of their level. Like, Luffy's doing Gatling, and Cat's not getting touched. Like, I'm talking about that level. Like, versus Luffy, if you look at Luffy doing the Gatling Snake Man on Kizaru, I was a little more backing when I was thinking of this, because Luffy, and it's hard to tell with Luffy with Future Sight, because anytime when Luffy used Snake Man, Luffy already has Future already. So that's, you could argue against me off that. Like, the only time when Luffy learns Future Sight, that's when he uses fastest mode Snake Man. So I can't argue, differences with that, because Luffy's a lot faster with Future Sight, because I was going to argue Kizaru. If you look at the fight with Kizaru, name a time when, again, he's an observation user, hockey experience, efficiency person. Name a time when Luffy did an attack where Aokiji dodged it like Cat or like Akainu. Show me. There's not a panel. Look, there's not. But that's what I'm saying. We have people who are observation users who are not doing the same thing what Cat and Akainu just did. Show me. On panel. Well, and that's the fact I'm saying.
But that's only tricky because we don't have a lot of Lockias, right? And also, too, the similar observation thing we do, we seen it before Akainu did it on Skype. They were all predicting exactly what they were going to do, and it seemed like Future Sight, but it wasn't Future Sight. It was regular observation. On Skype, with there's two people, not two people, that person that was fighting Luffy and Sanji together, right? What was that person's name, that round person? With the ordeal thing? Yeah. If you check what they were doing, he was like predicting everything they were doing down to the T, like Cat was doing with other people. But he wasn't using Future Sight, he was using regular observation, right? So to me, it's like, that tells me being able to predict people's moves is observation. At a higher level is what Cat's able to do, right? And I'm saying that to do that, the simple separating your body, what Cat did and what Akainu did, right? That you're saying that he did, to me, you could do that with observation, because guess what? Observation allows you to see the attack doing, but it's your skill alone if you could separate your body or not. That's not an observation feat. That's a skill, your ability feat. Observation will be able to tell you if the attack's coming in time. Observation is not going to add to your ability. We're like, I can separate it now because, no. If you're able to see and react in time.
I think the reasoning behind the reason why people are saying it's Future Sight is because to be able to see it in the future gives you the time to then separate your body because you know where it's going to land.
Right.
Specifically.
Yeah. Well, let me add this too. Also, with every first commander, they have always had to be beaten with some type of advanced armament hockey or some type of level of conquerors hockey or some type of advanced observation hockey, right? So, for example, Katakuri, Luffy needed Future Sight, right? Then we have King. Zoro needed to tap into some level of utilization for Conqueror's Haki just to even get through him. So we should assume, if they're all relative, that each first commander is going to need some type of advance or utilization of specific types of Haki. Off rip. So the higher level you go with first commanders, if you're an admiral, you're going to have to assume that they're most likely also using some type of advanced Haki in order to not get hit as easily as Akainu was able to avoid their attacks by Vista and Marco. And it's not only that, what Lionel is specifically trying to say is that, one, you will give credit when credit is not due based upon your assumptions of what a character should have based upon your liking. Whereas other characters that you do not like as much and are not as clouded in curiosity, they get nothing, even though they've proven through context in different situations that this is most likely a high possibility of them having this, where the other is just guesswork. That's what Lionel's trying to say.
And that's not true. That's not true. That's that's not what I do. First of all, like I said before, one, did I say it's factual that Ryuma is a conqueror? No, I believe he is because the writing around him, right? And he's literally like similar to Zoro. He's almost like, for example, if they link that Luffy is like what the next Roger, and he's exactly like Roger and everything, and maybe even Joy Boy. Guess what? They're both conquerors. Literally the same exact thing is written about Ryuma and Zoro. And one, Zoro's literally his ancestor, right? So it's like his ancestor, right? And he's exactly like Zoro in almost every single way, right? So it's like with randomized, and also too, he forced his blade back, and he was they talk about the whole warrior spirit that he had when he was alive and everything, and he remained undefeated, right? Even in the show we show him out that Oda wrote, the Wanted series, to me shows, right, a little inkling of it that he's a conqueror, right? The same way I show, like for example, Ben Beckham, right? Yeah. Ben Beckham. I believe they hinted that he was a conqueror too. There's no proof to it. I believe he is. I'm not saying it's a fact that he is, but I say I believe it. With Akainu, I'm saying that literally, you guys saying that he used Future Sight literally with the attack he did with Vista and Marco. Right?
It's not just that too, with Jinbei as well.
No, all right, fine, right? But literally, after that attack from Marco and Vista and all them, right? It's not a long time, but it's literally right after Whitebeard shows up. If you're saying he has his Future Sight on, right? And remember, Whitebeard shows up standing behind him, right? Appears behind him. How come he? And then also too, they had to draw. And remember, I drew attention that who's the one that let Akainu know that Whitebeard was behind him? Was it Akainu himself or not? No, it was regular Marine soldiers. So they saw Whitebeard behind Akainu before he saw Whitebeard behind his own dang self. So if he had Future Sight on, literally right after Marco and Vista attacked him, how come other people had to draw his attention to Whitebeard? Because guess what? His reaction to when they told him, watch out Akainu, Whitebeard's behind you, right? He goes, huh? No idea at all.
See, again,
he usually goes, huh? And then looks around and then gets cracked. So if his observation is on, how come regular people were able to follow Whitebeard's attack to see him attacking, but Akainu, who's a Future Sight user, couldn't see this?
Lawrence, your thing is, you're going towards the anime.
I'm not going towards the anime. Because I could go to the manga.
He didn't.
They called. I'm not relying on it. I'm not going to the manga. The standing behind him, yeah, that's anime. But the ones who call out Akainu, watch out, that is manga.
And I get you, and that did happen, and he got shocked when it happened. But I already said this to you. If you look at, remember the rooftop? Before, and I brought up the same argument. Remember the rooftop? The same thing happened to Luffy. Remember when Luffy cracked Kaido, and he said like the soul ceiling thing happened, then they got into a little manga and talking. Mm-hmm. Then the flame Big Mom tried to attack Luffy, and Zoro cut the flames or whatever. Then later on, you see Kaido go behind Luffy, and Luffy Lee has the same reaction as a Kaido. Zoro says, "Luffy, watch out." Then Luffy's like, Like they both can tell us Luffy is a confirmed Future Sight user. We're assuming that Kaido has Future Sight. Then before Luffy gets hit, Law switches them out. But Luffy, also a Future Sight user, and Luffy even says, I used Future Sight before when he got cracked with Kaido, remember, and he barely dodged it. And he said, you won't get hit the second time. But that happened in the rooftop. The same thing. And they both are, Luffy again is a confirmed Future Sight user, while Kaido's assuming. But just because you get caught off guard, it could happen. We know speed is a counter for Future Sight.
But no, you're saying that he was using it right in that moment, right? And I'm saying literally right after the moment, Whitebeard appears. And you're comparing
But it's the same
Luffy.
thing.
No, but you're also comparing Luffy, who just learned it, to who you guys believe Akainu is a seasoned veteran in using Future
But
Sight.
it's also Whitebeard.
But
Whitebeard is an old age, bro.
But the thing is,
He's angry.
it's like, all right, so we already have a character, right, that has Conqueror's Haki and is said to kill observation within Shanks, right? And if we have Whitebeard, who has Conqueror's Haki, it may know how to do such a technique where instead of combining Armament Haki and Conqueror's Haki in order to make the advanced Conqueror's Haki attack, where it's not touching anymore, then I should assume that Whitebeard can use whatever Conqueror's Haki he was able to use at that time. Meanwhile, with his observation Haki, in order to kill or subdue to some degree Akainu's observation or future sight. Not only that, the part that you're talking about where Akainu gets snuck is chapter 575. Akainu is actually clashing with Marco, who blocks his attack, and then Jinbei is carrying Luffy and running away. And Akainu is so focused on Jinbei and Marco and trying to catch Luffy that he goes, yo, I'm not allowing you guys to escape. And then what happens? Whitebeard comes out of nowhere and punches down on him and quakes his face. And the next thing you know, Akainu gets back up, punches Whitebeard's face off. And then Whitebeard hits him with the side shot, which temporarily knocks him out. So I can easily say through just an example through Shanks and what Whitebeard might be capable of in his moment of anger after Akainu punched him and Akainu's attention being on something else, that was easily possible for Whitebeard to just land that hit on somebody who does have future sight. Now, to go back to what you said before, right? Which was, yo, Ben could have Conqueror's Haki. I believe Ben has Conqueror's Haki. Ryuma's very much like Zoro, the way they speak about him. Yo, he should have Conqueror's Haki. But you won't say Rox has Haki hardening.
Okay.
Smoker technique, by the way.
That's crazy. I really don't
Like Sebastian said, a technique that Smoker knows. Rox doesn't know. And you're very adamant about it because what did you say? You said, yo, if he hasn't shown it, I don't think he can do it. It's unlikely that I think he can do it. And that just doesn't hold up, bro.
So remember when I was comparing that, like, he hasn't shown in all his fights, right? I'm allowing the evidence to speak for itself, right? That's why I brought out in every...
It's funny you choose those words. All the things you said. It's funny you choose those words.
The reason why I'm saying, like, right? It's fine. It's because, like, for example, right?
There's no way,
Like I
Lawrence.
said before,
No way,
every
brother.
single panel I've seen this dude do an attack in, Haki hardening wasn't used once, right? And also too, and I thank Lionel for even showing it on our chat, right? Because even that attack against Emu, Garp and Roger are both using Haki hardening,
They are.
but Rox are not. Rox is not. In fact, Big Mom is not using Haki hardening, and either is, I mean,
You can't tell Whitebeard.
yeah, and I was gonna say Kaido, but that's Kaido's at the time he's in his dragon form, right? And he's using like whatever, right? But none of them, but like the bigger names are as in Whitebeard, I mean, as in Roger and Garp, right? Who've shown to be using Haki hardening from before that, right? And the reason I'm saying it, and that's why I think it's interesting, right? Is because the only time we've seen Rox use Haki hardening is under Dami Reversi, right? And to me, that's not something, again, that's something, I'm not saying, I don't know what Oda means by that, but also, too, for example, and I know you guys are coming at me hard for this, right? Because how this is going to sound, but to me, when I'm looking at Rox and his attacks, right? Rox doesn't really show a great amount of swordsmanship in his fighting, right? If you look at his attacks, it's kind of like the same thing over and over, right? I use a sword, yes, but I'm kind of using the same technique as in he's using against advanced conquerors and he's just hockey chucking with that. If you look at all his attacks, it's kind of like the same thing over and over. Nothing really different. No versatility, but it's the same hockey attacks over. No hockey hardening, no variation, just kind of that, right? And then also too, if you look at even like, for example, why I mean my swordsman style, look at the way Shanks, Roger, Ray, and all the people who wield the sword, right? It looks like rocks, the way he's doing it. There's no style to him. It's literally just like, I saw him like, there's no form. I mean, it's like no style, no form. Not that you need it, but like, there's no grace to either. It's like literally just chucking and slashing. I picked up a sword and I use it for my Conqueror's hockey, right? And I'm doing the same thing over and over where I'm hockey chucking with Conquerors. So that tells me he didn't really develop any swordsman skill or style on that one. I'm just using the content to unleash my hockey in the way I know how, right? Through that example, looking at rocks, I was like, with no style and everything, I was like, all right, I wonder if he ever developed a way to use hockey other besides what he kind of always showed. Hockey chucking with his conquerors, you know? So it's like, to me, other ones show like a more technique and graceful skill. That's what Miguel taught Zoro. Hockey hardening, a chip on the blade and that. Rocks didn't show a skill needed to do it because I kind of maybe showed that I don't need any of that stuff. I'm this strong with just this, you know? So with that, what showed me is why I don't think he's done conquerors because, done hockey hardening in that way. And also want to clarify, right? 2, the reason why I also say that about the whole Gabon thing is what I believe. Larry believes something different, but I believe at that time, before critical mass hockey that Garp and Roger developed, you know, through that fight, right? I believe that Rox, Roger, Garp, and Harold are all around the same strength, right? Larry believes that Rox is far above them at that time, but I believe that they're all around the same strength, right? At 39. Then God Valley, Garp and Roger developed critical mass hockey, right? Surpassing that because at that time, Rox is also passing and then also hasn't learned it yet, right? But before then, that age, so like we're seeing in the comic with 39, right? At that age, I believe, right? If I was going without critical mass hockey, if I was to put Ray and Gabon in their prime against Roger and Garp at that age, I believe that Gabon and Ray should be able to beat them, right? At that age, in their prime. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm saying. So this I'm trying to knock out the favoritism because it's not just towards rocks. I'm thinking if I believe that all of them are around that same age, right? I'm going by prime them, their best, right? And I'm also including, right, that they've learned critical mass hockey themselves. If they don't have critical mass hockey, like it's confirmed that Gabon and Ray don't have it, then I'm changing my answer. But I'm linking them in their prime, Gabon and Ray in their prime, knowing and mastering critical mass hockey, they should be able to beat Roger, Garp, and Rox at the age they were at God Valley, not in their prime. Because remember, we already discussed that. Roger and Garp are not in their prime in God Valley, right? But I'm not convinced because, like, also too, I don't think that Ray, what they showed in the show, especially they compared Ray to being the legend that Whitebeard was. Garp said it himself, right? His strength-wise. Right, we're dealing. Remember, this is the Marine base about to go to war with Whitebeard, and he like, yo, we cannot deal with Ray single by himself in his old age because we're dealing with a legend, similar. We can't deal with two legends at the same time, as in Whitebeard and Ray, right? So with that in mind, right? I think I'm losing my train of thought. I'm saying that like right as their prime, like right with that in that mind. I think I lost.
It's all right, bro. I can reply if you want.
And one of his heart.
Okay, so I'm saying that.
It's all right. I got you.
Okay.
All right. So if we may all just go back to the panel when all these legends are attacking Emu, we have to clarify this right now. Roger, you cannot see his sword if he's using Haki Hardening. Garp, you cannot see his fist if he's using Haki Hardening. Rox, not using Haki Hardening. Whitebeard, not using Haki Hardening with his Quake Fruit. Big Mom, you can see her entire sword, not using Haki Hardening. And Kaido's using Blast Breath, and there's no Haki Hardening around his lips. Pause. So, all in total, every one of these guys who happen to be absolute monsters are not using Haki Hardening, but instead they're using Conqueror's Haki. All right, point blank. 2, Rox, and the way he wields his sword has been stated. When he swings, it's like a cannonball, right? Like a cannonball. So for him to swing, he didn't do that once during Dami Reversi. And even if you say that sword, that's not a clear indicator in that one panel because you can't really see the sword itself.
But you can also see Garp's fist right here. That is Haki hardened. And Garp's fist is clearly Haki hardened. And then Roger looks black.
All right, so I'm wrong. All right, so Garp's fist is Haki hardening, right? Roger, we can't tell, really.
That's blackened to me.
I would say that's blackened if I was to.
But overall, right? Rox also wasn't using the cannonballs in order to swing with his attacks like he did in Domi Reversi. Like, Domi Reversi, he just didn't do any of those things, all right? And in 3, it's like... It's like if we bring it all the way back together, it's just you don't go off of evidence, dog. You just go off of pure assumption, and that's the problem we're all having on the panel. It's like, yo, you'll give credit when credit isn't due, but then you'll give no credit to when credit is supposed to be due, and you'll pick and choose according to who you believe because it's who you like.
It's not true,
and it's not just One Piece, bro.
That's not true.
Because we could have a whole Amachi argument, but we'll have to save that.
Another day. You guys all know that Roger's my favorite character, but I just said 39-year-old loses, or I believe if they have critical mass Haki in their prime, loses that.
That's the other thing.
Like,
so if Gabon had critical mass Supreme King Haki in his pocket, he just would have used it against Harold, and he didn't.
Remember, that's done too. No, but they weren't trying to take Harold out. They're trying to save Harold. They don't know how to do it.
But Lauren, is it reasonable to think that Gabon would allow it to get to this point if he could use it? And like he's actively killing the other guard.
And not only that, he's versed Holy Knights before.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure at some point, maybe this is just guesswork on my part, but it's probably likely he's versed Domi Reversi at least once. And that's me guessing.
He didn't seem to know much about what was happening there.
But even if he didn't, but like the Knights, right? The Knights have shown that you don't need that level of Haki to put them down. Like we seen Ray one shot one. We seen Rox take them out easily, and he said he blew them back. Like that caliber. That's why it made Rox so special.
But Lawrence,
but even then, why didn't he take out Sommers?
That's what I'm saying. Like Lawrence, just on some
he was rushing to go save his son.
His newborn son is on this island. I'm gonna not use this critical mass Haki because I'm trying to make sure I don't take out Harold. Like, if I gotta take out Harold.
But that's like a double. Like, what's the word? I don't know if the double is right, but it's a contradiction. That's what I'm gonna say because we already saw what critical mass Haki did to Rox. It didn't take out Rox or end his life. No, it saved him. Now it goes to the point as in, does Covenant follow that same?
Yeah. But our reasoning is just whether or not Gabon would be put in a position to use the technique if he, to Lawrence's point, assumedly knows it. If he knows it, he should at least be attempting it. It should be the thing he's telling Luffy and them to use. Now, he said how you utilize your Conqueror's Haki, which is the potential scapegoat for you, or in general. Like, hey, Gabon could be alluding to critical mass Haki in the first place when he says this to them about this. So I'm not even dismissing the fact that Gabon could have it or know it, etc. But it doesn't seem as though he used it versus Harold in the castle.
And I would agree to that he didn't use it.
But and also, like Lawrence brought out a good point to me back that we don't even know if Garp and Roger understand what happened to Rox because they were unconscious.
Yeah.
Because when they did critical mass Haki move on Rox, they don't know if that took him out or worked or not. They don't have that knowledge. So now you're going with the Gabon, and that goes with the information of lacking information. Gabon could probably may think I might, and this goes to either side. If I use critical mass Haki, will this save Harold or take him out completely? That's the thing that he didn't want to do. Good. I'm not saying that's critical mass haki. I like to think so, but I'm not. I don't know. But that's also a thought. Since they don't know what happened to Rocks, you're toying with me doing this thing. Will it save Harold or will it take him out? And he's like strong with that, and that could be a reason. I'm not saying a fact. Could be a reason why he chose not to do it. The fact that is because they don't know what happened. Now it might change now with the new reveal about the whole with Dory and Bragi, but you get what I'm saying? Like there are certain things that they don't fully know how this affects with the Diamondversity, and that's what you can use as an argument to a degree that why certain things didn't happen. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be Oda being inconsistent with how people are going to utilize this thing.
And that's
but
fair too.
In general, like I just don't know if we can outright say one or the other, whether he does have it or doesn't, which is fine. I'm fine with assumptions. I don't like that these types of assumptions are why you put them above people. And that's my issue.
And I argued this to Lawrence, and I said, to me, if Rocks didn't show hockey hardening, I brought this to Lawrence before, if Rocks didn't show hockey hardening, to me, it doesn't fully matter, as in saying it's a lack of hockey, because I think more hockey is more hockey, regardless of like the attack. If you're putting more power into your attack, you're gonna put whatever you use. That's you going all out. You're using everything, all your conquerors, all your Boshoku hockey, like out of mission hockey, intermission. You get me? But my point is, if Rocks is going by this, Luffy, Rayleigh said Luffy has a strong talent for hockey, and we're assuming that it falls to other big character names, like obviously Roger, Odin, Whitebeard, Rocks, Rayleigh, whatever. They have a strong talent for hockey. And you look like Luffy only did hockey for 2 years. He struggled when he learned Future Sight. He did. But he still learned it. And now we're seeing that he's learning what? Within a couple of months, Advanced Conqueror's usage and outer mission and inner mission? You trying to tell me that Rocks, his proficiency of years of using hockey, can't just whip out like how we saw Whitebeard did with Future Sight? We don't even know if he had that in his bag.
Kaido.
Kaido had that in his bag, or he just did it. And we know Rayleigh said, there's some people who could use Future Sight. We don't know if he has it. We're assuming he might have it too now, because he's a knowledge of it. If you're a proficient hockey user, again, Luffy for 2 years only learned it, and now he's getting like just through battle and able to utilize it in those fights. There's no way that Rocks cannot just whip out whip out arm hockey or any other. If you're going to argue Future Sight as well, just like they did. So I get what you're saying, but they all can just learn these attacks during mid-fight, just like Luffy did. And because again, they're more experienced in hockey users than Luffy is. So just like, to me, they're not doing it now, but just like they can just learn it just like that. So like that argument itself is also kind of like, so again, that's what I said. You trying to tell me that Rocks can't learn critical mass hockey? Amount of years he's using hockey? No. To me, those doesn't make sense to me, because if Luffy could learn that in 2 years, Future Sight and other stuff, you trying to tell me these other guys can't learn these things just as fast as Luffy or even faster? To me, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know to you guys, but how does that make sense? Tell me, how does that make sense? So again, I'm just saying, bro.
That's what I brought up before, and I never said that Rocks can't learn. You should just pick this up, but I was just saying that the same way that Luffy picked it up by seeing. Yeah, Nano wants to argue, because when I said for a Gabon and Ray, it follows for Rocks too. All of them, if they kind of just see it done with their talent, they could just kind of start doing it.
The perfect example is Zoro. He did a technique, learning it without even knowing he was doing it. So again, and he doesn't even know he was a conqueror. He didn't learn how to use his or control his conquerors. He learned through observation in Bosoku Haki, but at the end of the day, he started using conquerors, and he's untrained in conquerors usage. Again, all these people are proficient in utilizing it. So just like, they could just develop these techniques within maybe a day or two or in mid-fight, just like Luffy did.
So we should just end this soon.
Yeah.
But it's like, we've been shown with Rocks at the beginning of his career that he was able to use advanced Conqueror's hockey attacks by clashing with Odin. He defeated an admiral. He broke a gate of justice by himself. This was at the beginning of his career. 14 years later, he's able to put down Domi Reversi and 2 Holy Knights, with one of them being a commander-in-chief in the near future. And he was more effective at stopping a Holy Knight and how to defeat them without prior knowledge of what they had as to these covenant abilities. And we see Gabon in his old age, and he can't even do the same thing that Rox did unknowingly to Sommers, who is weaker than Harold. And even when he was in, I would say, closer or just leaving his prime, he couldn't do it to Harold either. So for him to be like, yo, you don't have hockey hardening, therefore you're weaker than somebody else like Ryuma, who clearly doesn't have anything to his name, because you can't name one single person out of Ryuma's era that was actually competition for the world. At this point, he's known for slaying a dragon. That's it, and protecting Wano from all invaders. But I guarantee you, there must not been a lot of people who wanted to come to Wano because they already had natural defenses they couldn't get through. He wasn't known as Kaido, right? Because Kaido had people come to Wano. Or didn't come to Wano because he was just Kaido. But Ryuma was always getting challenged. So it's like, you can't be like, yo, Ben Beckman got Conqueror's Hockey, Ryuma got Conqueror's Hockey, Gabon and Rayleigh are 100 points, meanwhile Rox is 96.
I didn't say
and
that.
this is purely because, yo, they might have seen something that might have caused them to learn Critical Mass Supreme King Hockey. Meanwhile, Gabon has led the example that he has not learned it. He's not been able to stop Sommers. And at this point...
He did stop Sommers.
Did he? Because I saw Sommers get back up. I saw Sommers get back up. I saw Sommers literally fight and continue fighting, and the only time he's been knocked down was because Loki and Luffy intervened.
Oh, in the same way where Garling took out Rox. Because then who did Garling fight? They didn't Rox fight Garling, but who took him out in the end? It's the same way where they healed up and came up later on. This dude put past Sommers to go save his kid. He legit told Sommers, I don't have time to be trying to deal with you. And then cut him down, and he's like, oh, while he's trying to struggle to heal himself, went after his son, right? Rox legit fought this man and stabbed him with his Garling with this man, and Garling still got up to put him down later.
Imagine if Sommers...
So, like, I don't want to hear that.
Imagine if Sommers had a sword or an axe in his chest and he was pinned to the ground. How effective would he have been during the Elbaf arc? Unless Gonko or St. Killingham or one of the Sleep Tids ended up knocking the sword out of him. Rox did that to Garling. Garling literally had help and orders, and he came after the fight, like after everything was done. Emu had no help.
What I'm saying is, this dude...
But Sommers out here doing willingly whatever he wants.
This dude went past it. You can't... This dude with Gabon didn't even focus on Sommers, was able to put him down that quickly. He was like, his main... I have more pressing matters to deal with you.
Imagine catching Sommers off guard and the only thing you do is cut his arm off. And then you have to get attacked by Sommers.
He didn't cut off his arm. He legit cut off his whole upper body.
He cut off
like his head.
All right, he cut off his arm when he first attacked him.
Yeah.
And then when they started going back and forth and they attacked each other again, that's when he cut through his chest because Sommers was allowed to fight back. And meanwhile, this is somebody that knows to utilize their Conqueror's Hockey in order to make these immortals not immortal. And he didn't subdue Sommers.
Because he wasn't trying to waste time. He's legit trying to face his son.
How much time I gotta waste in order to put an axe into you and then put you on the ground?
Your son is literally walking by, remember, another night.
Lawrence, it could be done in one shot from your understanding.
Did Sommers enough affect him to later on to go while he was going saving his son? No. Sommers had no factor in him later on. So what he did to Sommers was enough for him to get past him to try to save his son. What stopped him was Gonko stopping him because Colin said that he was Gabon's son.
Lawrence.
Sommers played no factor into Gabon later on.
What's better? What's better in this situation? You actively knowing how to destroy or immobilize these holy knights, so when you get an opportunity to sneak one, you just don't subdue them immediately? Or is it, I cut his arm off, I don't subdue him, and then I have to literally start battling him? You're wasting time. You're literally wasting time doing it that way. So I don't understand. If you have all this power, if you have all this evidence, if you have all this knowledge, in order to put somebody that's not on Harold's level down, why not do it with the first freaking strike? Why do you have to take your time and go back and forth with this individual? Because from what I saw, Sommers ended up raising vines from the ground, raising vines from the air, ended up raising his own attack from his bat, and then started attacking. And then Gabon had to land multiple attacks on him in order to, what? Make him, regenerate slower? Hello?
Yeah, we gotta move on, guys. We got
Rocks literally defeated one Holy Knight. Never saw that Holy Knight again. Never. That girl is gone. Garling in the ground with somebody else's sword. Not even the Eclipse that he uses on his hip. He used probably somebody else's sword that was around and did it to him, and he was not able to move. He didn't show up until after Rox was defeated. After Emu had left. But yet Sommers is just willingly chilling, telling kids he wants to see them die.
We legit have Sommers complaining about what Gabon did to him on panel. Like, damn it, Gabon. Whatever, his whole healing and everything. And then he legit was ran past him and continued running.
Right.
And this is an old Gabon, in fact, we're talking about here. Old age Gabon, not in his prime.
Too bad Garland didn't have time to complain because he had a sword in his chest and he was taken out of the fight.
If Rox really wanted to put him down, he would have came back to later on to end his life.
Right.
If you really want to argue all that, if you talk about Rox is so strong, why was he strong enough to fully just end Garling's life?
Right.
He's so short. Why couldn't he do that, Larry? If you want to go all that, you say Gabon couldn't do it.
You see how the goalpost moves?
No.
You see how the goalpost moves?
No. You want to argue
your character
Gabon in his old
who's
age.
Supposed to be stronger than Rox, right? And have this critical mass Supreme King hockey, Lawrence, cannot put down Sommers, who is literally weaker than Garling, who's weaker than Harold. Why didn't he just at least put the axe into his body and make him immobile?
This is a young Garling we're talking about too,
why didn't he do that?
This is a young Garling we're talking about too.
Do you think young Garling is stronger than the current Sommers?
Probably not. Why would I think younger Garling, whatever, was that 40 years ago?
The same reason why you think Ben Beckman has Conqueror's hockey.
I don't see how they apply to each other at all, but okay.
They're both nonsense. They take no thought of effort, bro.
So you believe no one could be surpassed? No one can surpass that? Is that what you believe? No one could grow stronger over time? No one can surpass? But you keep talking about, Rox, 14 years, got stronger. Is he the only one then, Larry?
Do you think Shanks' brother, at the age wherever he is right now, was as strong as Garling or close to Garling or surpasses Garling?
Well, seeing how Shamrock has a rank that Garling at that time does not have, I would give it to Shamrock now because he has ranks that young Garling didn't have. That young Garling over there was just a regular knight.
Yeah.
Now he's Garling is the supreme commander, right? But Shamrock right now is the commander of the knights. So I would give the edge to Shamrock because his rank is higher.
All right, bro.
Y'all good? All right, we end it there. I don't know what won the poll. Maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, shout out to chat. Chat was absolutely. Y'all don't understand how funny it was reading chat during this, bro. It was some of the funniest stuff they've ever said ever. They were clowning our fits. They were clowning me. Somebody said I had eyeliner. They said Lionel looked like an offensive lineman coach. They was going in, bro. It was so much. They gave Lawrence 3 new stamps. They said he's the supreme semantic senpai. Just amazing stuff, man. I love y'all, chat. I love y'all. I guess I'll start reading some super chats because I'm trying to get the calls today, but who knows, man. We got $5 from Marcus Allen. It says, "Hey guys, hope you're doing well, and I don't say it enough, but I love the pod. Y'all are always entertaining." Well, I hope you're entertained just now, Marcus.
Yeah.
Couple more super chats from Marcus. It says 10. Question the eye patch pirate Oda hinted at. Do you think it will be Luffy in the final war arc? Like Luffy lets his guard down against Emu or Blackbeard, and Zoro dies saving him. Wow. Luffy then cuts out his own eye. I don't envision Luffy cutting out his own eye, although it would be a nice callback to Luffy putting the scar on his face.
Yeah.
I have always thought it would either be Luffy or Joy Boy who would end up being the eye patch pirate. I don't see Zoro dying in One Piece, so I can't get there.
You know what's funny? If you just give Zoro the eye patch, he's the guy with the eye patch because he has one eye.
Yeah. I thought that, I don't know if Oda's going to give two characters with straw hats both one eyes. I don't know if he's going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do that with two straw hats, no. But literally, you give Zoro the eye patch, he's not having the eye patch. But the fact that he's not having it now, I doubt he's going to get one later on. But
I see more Joy Boy, but I think that's going to be.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll say Dark Horse Davy Jones.
That's
Just
a good one.
Although he was the king, maybe not. I don't know. I'll put a poll up. Who do you guys think will be the eye patch character? Luffy, Davy Jones, Joy Boy, or I'll put other. All right. But yeah, I don't think Zoro dies, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
yeah, I don't think so either.
Another 5 from Marcus Allen. Another question. Do y'all view Jinbei as a part of the monster trio, like it is now the monster 4 or Quattro? Or do you see him as a part of the rest of the crew, everyone else? I view him as the everyone else part, personally. Quintet was, I said Quattro? Quintet, my bad.
You said Moffat.
Yeah, I've never viewed Jinbei in that light. Even before when it was gonna be, I had like Luffy above the 3 of them, like Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought Luffy just kind of well surpassed all them kind of during the Wano arc. Like he was just doing so much and upgraded so much. Now it's always gonna be a monster trio. So and even now you're seeing like Jinbei start to scale. I'll put the ear bunnies up for bunny ears up for with Frankie. So it's always gonna be the monster trio. Just kind of how Oda's always written this thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. I think I agree with you, Sebastian. I do, but I think Oda did show like Jinbei somewhat there because not just the bounties, like all of them have like 1 billion and higher. That even at the end of Wano, we saw. At the end, it was them chilling and they felt Chase's hockey. It was Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei. And also, I broke it a while back and I said, if you look at beforehand, before Jinbei joined the crew, like just starting Fishman Island and onwards, you feel weirdly like it's a seniority. I guess like they respect Jinbei, his reputation, how strong he is. That Jinbei showed a somewhat of command, like towards the Straw Hats, But the only ones he didn't do that to was Zolo, Sanji, and Luffy. But you look at like Zoro, he takes command and whatever, and shows us type of leadership or like seniority or type of authority. Type of authority towards the Straw Hats. But when you see Whole Cake, especially mugging up, Jinbei's reporting back to Sanji what's going on. So like Jinbei understood as well. There's a hierarchy to a degree. Again, they're all knocked with their family, but there is a hierarchy a little bit in the Straw Hats. And that's what Jinbei realized. All right, Zolo, Sanji, and Luffy, they're the hierarchy, but the rest of it's to a degree. And that's what I noticed. But so Jinbei's not part of the monster trio, like the monster quartet, whatever it's called. But like there is something there that Oda's showing, but it's also light. It's not like an actual confirmed thing. But Jinbei's also there to a degree, but I don't know. It's hard to explain, but that's what I got. And so.
Okay. All right.
Nah, bro.
Okay. All right. Another 5 from Wise Life. It says, "What's up, boys? Hope y'all doing good. Galaxy Impact versus Bajron Gun. Who wins? Hashtag Hoochie Daddy Seb. Hashtag Horse Whisperer Law. Hashtag Loki over Larry. Hashtag Marv the Goat." Yo, they said if anybody knows how to beat a dead horse, it's Lawrence. I was crying, bro. Y'all too funny. Y'all too funny, man.
Leave Lawrence alone.
So funny, bro.
Y'all can pick on me.
It's so funny.
That's horrible.
I would say Garb's Galaxy Impact in his prime. Mm-hmm. But I would say Bajron Gun against the one he used on Beehive.
I would agree.
That's fair.
I agree.
My bad.
Yeah, I'll agree. Out the garbage.
I feel like there's just two different ones.
I was trying to think
Yeah.
like how brolic is this Galaxy Impact for Prime Garb?
Yo.
I'm like, it's got to be something insane.
Yo.
Yeah, it got to be
It's gotta
crazy.
be something
yeah.
insane.
You could probably destroy Onigashima, honestly.
That's crazy.
I feel
No,
like
No, that's not crazy.
Yeah, if Bajang could do it,
Yeah, Bajang was about to do it, bro.
so why can't Garb do
See,
it?
I thought Bajrang was gonna do it in part because Onigashima also had all the bombs. In my mind, what y'all said was just him punching through clearing Onigashima. Period. Like Onigashima had like a nuke underneath it in the storage room where Luffy was gonna punch it and then like it wasn't just hitting it and destroying it. It was hitting it and it was gonna blow everything up.
But it had to be enough force in order for the bombs to be effective.
Yeah.
and also too, Bajrang Gun has like Ryo, like
Yeah.
you know, so inward. So if that's hitting the island, it's like the inwards of the island also going to be attacked and exploded, and you know,
It's crazy, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another 10 months at Yonko status from Lotto Boy. Happy 10 months. Been a minute. Hope y'all boys are good. Question: what was the best get back moment in anime/manga for y'all? Everyone's saying Mustang or Shikamaru, but for me, Conky's How Many is top one. Hey, man, that was. Hey, bruh. I can't get into it because
The best get back moment.
Kingdom is it's a little dark.
Get back.
But it's probably Roy Mustang for me still though.
Roy Mustang was a good one against MV.
Yeah.
Best get back.
I hate when I can't think of stuff last minute.
Oh, I have one.
Mm.
It's different, but it's actually in One Piece. Robin versus Spahadam.
Spandam?
Spandam, there we
Yeah,
go.
that's a good one.
See, I was gonna say Frankie Family, the Straw Hats.
That's a good. No, that's a
just because the
yeah.
walk is so epic.
Yeah.
But you know, Shikamaru, Hidan that was mentioned already. I mean, there's a lot of good ones in anime, bro.
I don't know if that's. I was gonna bring up Ippo, but I don't know if I like that one.
Ippo.
But it's not. It's not nothing really.
Talking about
I mean, it's
Sawamura. Who are you talking about?
Because there's a couple.
two.
Like, there's a
There's
couple.
two.
Like, you know, with what's that guy's name? With Takamura fought that gangster guy. He I think he punched the coach.
Hawk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he punch coach.
Brian Hawk?
Brian, that one or some other one
See,
too.
the thing is, I don't know that.
I don't know if those count. I don't know if
They made the coach thing like an element of that, but it wasn't the driving factor
Okay.
for Takamura in that fight.
Oh, I guess you're
You
saying.
know what I mean?
guess you're saying
Like
that.
Roy Mustang took real he went off on Envy, man. There was a lot of snapping. You know, like Shikamaru did the whole thing, all this for Azuma. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
specifically that.
That's true. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Then I take back the Robin thing. Then it's different.
No, the Robin's right. That's
I
fair.
don't think it's valid.
Yeah, that's valid.
I know
also
it
in the
is, but
moment.
like, yeah.
It's it.
Yeah.
He broke his spine.
I can't think of one.
Mm.
I'm like searching my memory like crazy. I can't think of one.
People are putting a lot in the chat. People mentioned Levi on the Beast Titan. I don't know if I would count it personally, but yeah.
The thing is, the Beast Titan also got his get back right after that. Like,
Yeah.
he's completely handicapped for the rest of his life.
Mm.
So Levi kind of like got like an asterisk.
Mm. Okay. Listen,
I'd probably say Gon from Hunter x Hunter,
Oh, okay.
where Gon got his get back for Kite
Oh yeah.
and transformed into the grown man version and sacrificed the rest of his life in order to beat Pito.
Mm.
That was a crazy get back, dog.
Yeah.
Because that was satisfying, and you just felt all the emotion of Gon and how much it weighed on him. That was a crazy get back.
Yeah.
I have like 3 for Kingdom. I just don't want to spoil, so I won't. But there's a lot of Kingdom get backs, bro. Just know.
Yeah.
Another 5 from 3 Sword Style. It says, just saw this BS on IG that Loki is what Kid should have been, and I almost threw my phone into the wall. Hashtag Kid is trash. Hashtag best podcast.
I'll never
Thank
get
you.
it. I'll never get why people
Shut
think Kid like that.
Shout out to
They
Kid.
said
man.
that kid should have been Loki pretty much.
That's
just-
crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Like
Kid
what?
wasn't as strong as Loki. It's a different series, bro. You know? Right?
I just
Like,
like
it just is.
what importance would cause him to be that great?
I guess it's like
I think what they're saying is they wanted Luffy to have a pirate
Yeah.
rival of his same era
Yeah.
coming up that's like more like Loki than like Kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll be Blackbeard. He's just not shown.
But he's not of the same era.
Yeah.
Like Blackbeard's technically from the
Like,
era prior.
I guess.
Like we all thought Kid could possibly be, especially when we finally was a conqueror. We all thought that remember the whole gel cell I'm sharing with Kaido and stuff. Like we thought that. Like Oda kind of implied it might be that he was like there and cut the took the rug off of the seat and said nah.
You know what it is? Everybody's love for Kid should be directed towards Kobe.
No, it shouldn't. We got another 5 from Miracle Di Mayo.
Serious,
It says, why is Freerin here when it was supposed to be Slime, Larry? I hope you get to Millium in all her glory.
Yeah.
Did you,
I'm gonna
did you
watch.
start?
I didn't start it yet,
I haven't either.
but I was watching Free Run. No.
How is it? I haven't watched it at all.
It's good. It's a chill anime. It's very emotional.
I hear she's hacks. Like she's like strong as hell.
Yeah, she's pretty strong to the rest of her verse. She's socially awkward, very funny, cute. I think I watch it in dub. I don't watch it in sub.
Okay.
I watch it in dub because that female voice actress's voice is, yo, it just does something to me, bro.
Okay.
Like the way she sounds and speaks, it's like as a man, you'll hear like a specific type of womanly voice, and you're just like, this is special.
Okay.
It makes it very bearable when having to hear her.
Wow.
I'm joking. It's a stupid joke.
I'll have to check it out. I hear good things about Freerin.
Yeah, I really like
I hope
her
I'm
voice.
saying it right. It's Freerin? Okay. Another 2 from Max Power. Call me Charlotte Opera the way I'm a glaze the One Piece live action. What's wrong with you?
Have you guys watched any of it?
No.
O'Neal told me you watched the whole thing in like a day.
Nah, not in a day. I watched it in like 2 days.
Okay.
The second season?
Yeah.
Is it better?
I saw the first episode.
You saw the first episode? Yeah. I would say the episode 7 of the 8 episodes that have come out is the best episode I think ever for a live adaptation of an anime. I think episode 7 hits in so many ways. But I don't know how to say this without people being like, oh my God, Larry's complaining. I think the difference for me is always going to be the same as it was in the first season. I don't think that they're slowing down enough. I think everything is very linear. So you're getting information you would have gotten later on. And for example, they already mentioned God Valley in the first episode.
What?
Yeah.
Season 2?
Yeah. So they mentioned God Valley because Roger ends up talking to Garp in his cell. And then he lets Garp know that he has a son with Ace. And then he tells Garp to look after him. That's all in combination with one episode. Then you see Bartolomeo was at Loketown when Luffy and crew were there.
Okay.
He ends up having a conversation with Luffy. And he has like he has a lot of minutes within that episode.
Really?
Yeah, so there's just like a bunch of, like, even Sabo is shown also.
Okay.
And After Dragon is there at Loketown. So there's a lot of things that happen to be very linear that we would get later on in the manga as like a hint so that's all done immediately off rip. So you get that. And I think that's cool. It's not too bad, but it's cool. But my issue is there's not enough time spent on these islands, so the dialogue amongst each other is very quick. It's not very, like, natural. Like, us talking, like, it's not natural like this. Everything just seems, like, really, really quick and fast. The best episodes happen to be the later episodes because, technically, they spend 2.5 episodes on Drum Island. And that happens to be the strongest part of the series, and it's the best part. But other than that, there's, like,
How long are each episode?
it's about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about an hour. But I just think that, they're just, it's a very big rush. So the dialogue takes a huge hit and it seems cringy or it just seems out of place.
Where does it end at? Like, does it end with them getting to Alabasta?
It ends
or-
with Chopper joining the crew.
Okay.
Yeah. But episode 7, the best episode I've ever seen from any live adaptation. I mean, I love the Rurouni Kenshin movies. I think they're the best.
Oh.
I think it's better.
You're putting it up there.
Yeah. Episode 7 is that damn good.
Oh shit.
I'm so serious.
Is it like, would I need to watch all the other episodes, or can I just go in and watch episode 7?
You can just go in and watch episode 7. In my opinion. Absolutely.
Because you already know, bro.
Yeah, you
No,
already
but
know
I didn't
it.
know any of the stuff he just said. He talking about Bartolomeo and Samo and Dragon.
I didn't see
know
it,
that.
but if you look at, other stuff, other medias, they show, like, they're spoiling you heavily. Like, and that's the thing. I'm fine with, like you said, I'm fine with it, and that's cool with that, with all they're doing in the live action. The only thing that's going to bother me, if you're going to do it, if you're going to watch One Piece, for starting, do not watch the live action. Because you're spoiling. Like,
Nah, you can't do
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
You can't do that.
No, we're talking about getting people into the series.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
but
gotta get people to understand.
they're bringing up stuff, spoiling and bringing up stuff.
No,
that
but-
they
Lionel,
want to
we're talking
understand.
about getting people. You're talking about somebody who's never seen the series.
Yeah,
at all.
I'm saying.
To get them interested in the series. This is the job. This is the point of this.
I guess.
The whole point.
But it takes away the act when these reveals come later on. They mean something.
But at this stage, this is what I told someone before. One Piece, it was better when you were watching it when you were a kid because it legit grew with you as an anime, right?
Yeah.
It started off kind of little kiddie, kind of fun, whatever, but then it matured and became this kind of like more adult and darker anime.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed that when you were younger, till now you're enjoying it. If you're an adult watching it till now, you're not gonna, and also by now you're gonna be spoiled by almost everything.
Yeah.
So it's like just kind of.
So, you know what I've realized? It's like there are anime elitists, right? And there's manga elitists. And I think that we happen to tend to go towards the manga, right? Because that's all we talk about.
We're not elitists.
Well,
We
the
might
way
be purists.
I would say,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
think
actually
we're elitists.
that's the word I'm looking for. We're
Shame
purists.
people.
Yo, do we not?
No, bro. I'm not shaming somebody for liking.
Do we not?
You might. Listen, I don't shame people for
That's
liking
not
the
true.
anime.
That's not true. All right.
I don't do that.
So I'll say purist instead.
Yeah.
So we're purist of manga compared to like anime. So sometimes we rip on the anime, right? And the light up, is gonna take a hit as well. So I try to look at it from the aspect of just watching the live adaptation, and how does that feel?
Okay.
And once you realize how that feels, you're going to determine like the rest of it. So for me, I really love the casting, except like Tashigi's actress, because she doesn't really look that cute to me. Sorry. The costumes,
I don't want to laugh at it.
the costumes, the scenery,
Let him talk.
like the graphics, the CGI, all of that hits. All of it. Like, I think everything they do is almost near perfect of how they do it. The fight scenes sometimes are, but they're still like good. Like they still hit moments. Like they're like they know what they're doing. I just think that there's just not enough episodes to get that dialogue through,
Yeah.
and that's really it. Like I other than that, it's phenomenal. And episode 7 is the exact way they should produce every other episode, and stay on the island for 2 episodes.
I'm gonna watch episode 7.
Like Little Garden is 1 episode. I think Little Garden should have been 2. It would have been way better for Dory and Brogy.
I feel like
we've been saying Broggy this whole time. It's Brogy.
I feel like we had similar criticisms of the first season. We were like, oh, they should have stayed in this island for a little longer. Like I remember that. I remember
that's
feeling
it.
that.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Even as a person who was just like trying to watch it for the first time, I was like, they should have stayed on this a lot longer.
Okay. I know my thing was betrayal of like what the Straw Hat's strength were supposed to be. I feel like it wasn't capturing it well. Like when I saw Zoro struggling in that well, that one season was it season 3 with Usopp's village. It drove me crazy. I was like, this dude's having a whole epiphany, thinking about life, reflection over how to get out of this well. When I was like, when I know Zoro back then would just cut the well and just got out of it, at that time.
Or,
I mean, he was
or
stuck
just
in a chimney one time, bro.
Yeah, but he wasn't thinking about Kuina and like I'm trying to be the organization, not over opponent, but over this well. I was just like, it doesn't make sense to me that he's having this in there.
I will say one thing. I really do think that Inaki happens to be a good Luffy. I just don't feel as if he captures Luffy's essence
It's not possible.
as well as I thought
It's not possible.
it should.
Yeah.
It's not
Luffy's
possible.
I know, but Luffy's such a special character
Yeah.
in many ways, and I feel like sometimes Inaki goes into like cringeworthy moments where it's like, yo, Luffy wouldn't have said that. Like, Luffy wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
And I find him being much weaker overall than Luffy actually was during that time, which is, again, me being a manga or anime purist. It's like, I seen Luffy struggling to fight Wappo by himself. Meanwhile, Wappo's not really that strong. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I saw Sanji and Luffy had to team up against Wappo.
Oh, they did that again.
Did they bring like Wappo's brother in?
No.
Like from the movie they did? Nah. I thought Wappo's brother was cool.
They should have did that.
Yeah,
that would have been better.
I thought that was cool. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's like there's a Nika dance during the Laboon episode too.
I saw that. It didn't look like the nigga dance to me.
But the thing is, even when he did that dance, it was cringy, bro.
Yeah. Cause he ain't do the full hop, bro. You gotta do the hop, man. He was like, nah, bro, you gotta hop.
But
you gotta be on one leg.
Was it at least on rhythm?
I'll send you the clip.
He was. it was Luffy singing Bing Sake.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought was a nice
That's cool.
touch because it was a way to connect to Laboon.
I saw they made Brooke dark skin. I like that.
Yeah, Brooke is black.
Super black.
Yeah, he's super black.
They made him that dark?
He dark. I love it.
See, that was a good part because you remember I said the linear fashion of storytelling that they've been doing. So we used to get like the Rumber Pirates.
It's linear.
Linear. We used to get the linear fashion of the non-linear fashion where we would get like Brooke in them and we find out Laboon later.
Yeah.
They get it from Rip. They're like, yo, this is why Laboon's here.
Okay.
And then you get to see Brooke. You get to see them singing Bing Sake. And then we see Luffy trying to persuade Brooke to stop hitting his head on the mountain.
I will say, to Lionel's point, will this flashback hit in Thriller Bark then? Like the same?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It will.
I don't know. Like, maybe. But it's like...
these are the type of moments that, like... Again, that's like, if you're adapting a live action, and it's fine, you're doing it your own way, but you're taking away... it's taking away certain moments, like how we knocked the guy upset with the anime, how they took away the reveal was Obi and Conqueror.
Yeah.
How they did it in the manga, how Obi did it was such good writing. It made so much sense how he did it. When you take it in the anime, it takes away that moment for you. That's why I'm thinking it's all fair if you're gonna watch it. Sorry, you're gonna watch the live action after you watch and read One Piece. But there's certain moments that, again, maybe it's to me with my nostalgia or so much I like to show, but I feel like the person who's first reading One Piece, you're taking these moments away from yourself.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm pointing for them, like, don't do that to you. Don't do it to yourself.
I think the difference is we're going to have to accept whether we think callbacks is a stronger emotional storytelling point or is it being told in the linear fashion. So at this point, I think because we don't know if we're getting a Thriller Bark, right? Because the season could just end like season 3. Like if it doesn't perform well, you don't get those stories. So it's very hard to say, hey, I'm going to do callbacks later on.
For something that might never come.
Exactly. So I get why they're doing it. But because they're doing it, they shouldn't spend such little time on specific moments or anything. Because then you're just not getting the full gravity of what this is supposed to entail. And that's how I feel about it overall. And episode 7 does not do that. Episode 8 is cool, but episode 7 does not do that, bro. By far the best episode. I legit was about to tear up. You know why, too? The reason I got into One Piece was because of Drum Island. You remember? It was either that Chopper arc or Alabasta. That's how you know you like One Piece or not.
Yeah.
I liked One Piece at the Chopper arc. So when I saw episode 7, it was basically the same thing.
Oh, wow.
And it hit the same way. Like, I got emotional watching it. So I was like, oh, bet. Like, this is 10 out of 10.
Okay. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it too.
Another 5 from Digital Kev. It says, do you think Whitebeard will go to the lengths he did for Ace for all of his sons? He ain't doing all that for De La Kuaji. Bet y'all don't even know who that is.
The guy with the...
It's this guy.
I can't.
I won't lie. When I read the name, I thought he was talking about the Devalkin brothers.
I can't see what that is.
So, this guy.
He probably not.
Oh.
Definitely not Squirtle.
So
wait, is he? I mean, it's different, but is he the 40 or is he actually the Vision?
Yeah, I'm talking about, is he really on the ship or not? Because I believe if he's on the ship,
This is
the
a
whole
new,
rule.
this is a New World pirate captain who allied with Whitebeard.
But again, I can say that too.
I think he would, man. And maybe I'm tripping, but that was the point.
Yeah.
Of the Whitebeard pirates. You create a sanctuary
Parents got
where
favorites, bro.
nobody they might.
That
I'm
is
not
true.
saying that's not true, but the point of the Whitebeard pirates was you create the sanctuary where nobody touches people who are aligned with Whitebeard. That was the whole thing for decades. Even you don't touch the Whitebeard pirates, and if you do, Whitebeard's gonna run down on you.
Yeah.
The Marines themselves also did not engage. Like they actively didn't. So like we have a track record of years of at the minimum somebody believes what Whitebeard was saying about if you touch me or my people, this is gonna happen to you. So like assuming this random New World pirate captain got defeated by a Marine or somebody and turned into Marines and was about to be put on the chopping block to be executed, would Whitebeard go to Marineford and summon all his people to do it? I think the answer is yes. And I think it has to be yes, because otherwise the facade would be gone.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't spin for so-and-so. I thought this was us. I thought this your brother. The whole squad's whole issue was that he felt, I kind of was able to convince him that he was putting Ace above the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
Above the rest of the sons. And that feeling alone was like an issue for him to the point where he would stab him because he thought he sold them out. I don't believe Whitebeard would... Maybe this is just my view of Whitebeard. I don't think it mattered that it was Ace. It's just the fact that it was Ace is what made it so big a deal in the world of One Piece. Mm-hmm. But if you did that to Marco or Joe's, Vista, whoever, this random dude that I didn't remember, I think Whitebeard has to spin. That's the point. And he would do so willingly, and he'd be willing to die for any one of them. And that would be the point. It just was Ace. Like, the only pushback I might have is that he didn't seemingly immediately spin for Thatch. But that was more of an emotional, one of our other sons did this. We're like reeling from that. I got to figure that out. Versus like, we have an enemy to go get at right now. Like, I didn't even know where Blackbeard was. Like, this is what it is. This is where Ace is going to be. This is where my son's going to be. He's about to be executed. We're handling it, period. Call the banners. So, out of respect for Whitebeard, I'm saying yes, he would spin for even that random dude whose name I already forgot. Delacroix. Yeah. Shout out to Delacroix.
He looks for the most randomest person, fodder-looking person that he can find.
Spinning. He's spinning.
Nah,
Whitebeard is not dragging. He's spinning. That's the point of pirate. I do what I want.
Dragging out here catching strays.
I spin for mine.
Better.
I agree with you because even you look at it like they didn't know what happened to Odin, and they would have went and helped out Odin, and also Whitebeard really went to Fisherman Island because he was cool with Neptune, and he heard what those guys were doing to Fisherman Island, and he made his territory. He fought for them. Like if you're gonna do it to like Neptune and your boys, it's not a crew member, not technically family. You gotta do it for your own crew, and again, that's how Whitebeard's whole reputation. And he probably did it other times. Like to get that reputation, it had to happen before. Besides Ace.
Like, Whitebeard legitimately looks at these people like his son, bro. Like, legitimately.
Yeah.
Like, these are his kids, and you're talking about executing one of them. He gonna spin, bro. That's how he look at it. All right. My computer crashing a little bit. I might need you to take over, Larry.
All right. Let me see what I could do.
My fault.
Excuse me. Something I'm going to share later on. I guess I'll say after the super chats.
Mm.
But it's something I kind of thought of. I wanted to share when we get a chance.
All right.
I mean, we had a whole pause break just now, bro. If you want, I'm kidding. All right, I'm back though.
All right.
Another 20 from Saucy 12. Reading Gantz, currently on chapter 137, and I ain't gonna lie, K be annoying me. He really just be a gooner, but he's bearable. The art is sick, but it don't even be the deaths that be crazy. It's the fact that everyone is so equally stupid. LMAO. Listen, man, Gantz is a good time. Gantz is a good time.
Good time?
Until it's not. And then it's a good time.
Good times is a strong word to me.
Good time.
Nah,
He 137 chapters
you can't
in, bro.
say, but you can't say a good time. That's
You didn't have a good time?
I couldn't read it. I couldn't.
I had a good time. I had a good time, man.
I'm not gonna judge you.
You clearly did, bro. All right. We got another 16 months at Nakama status from Figureland Shampoo. Are you guys watching JJK? It's been absolute cinema. I have not watched past episode like whatever episode was with Maki and the family, the Zen
Episode
family.
3.
Yeah, I haven't watched past that, but like, or I watched like one episode past that, I think. So
Yeah.
I'm a little back. I've seen all the memes though. The dude in the office, whatever. Like I've seen the memes.
I've watched it. It's good. I think it slowed down a lot though, since like episode 1 was fast, 2 was fast, 3 was fast, and then it just slowed down afterwards. And then it picked up a little bit these past 2 episodes, but it's been really good. The animation is insane. I don't think I've seen animation like that consistently for a long time. I feel like JJK gets like superb animation with Mappa because season 2 was crazy and season 3 is now crazy. And it's not even like high focus octane moving. Sometimes they'll just be like sitting down and they'll just be like moving. And it's continuous movement. You know, sometimes we watch anime and then it's like they'll move, but it's like still. This one's like always flowing, like rubbing the hair, sitting back like this, and then they'll move up, and then they're like moving to the side like I'm doing in my chair, and then they'll do this, and then they'll look to the side. But it's all in one motion, like it's all moving at the same time.
But there's a lot more attention to detail just to get
Insane.
to make it feel like a living
live
moment.
person, yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
good.
insane, bro.
pretty cool.
Insane
Y'all
quality.
haven't watched JJK at all, I assume.
I haven't.
Insane quality.
It's pretty good. All right, another 2 from Miracle D. Mayo. Need my 5 good things, Larry, that homework's due. I assume it's about slime, right?
Yeah, it's about slime.
Yeah. Watch slime, man. Another 280 from Purple D. Popcorn. Larry, 1,000 Akainus versus Benny Maru. Hashtag Lionel Goons to Odin.
Benny Maru?
Yeah, this guy. I assume.
Yeah.
1,000?
No. Benny Maru is probably from Fire Force.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Benny
1,000
Maru?
kindness?
I'm assuming he has some sort of flame-based
Yeah.
ability.
He like the Kenpachi of Fire Force.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes mad hard.
1,000 Akainus?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying.
He
Why?
go that hard?
He goes pretty hard.
That Fire Force scaling like that? 1,000?
Towards the end of it, yeah.
Damn.
So the world is ending, and they all get like amplified abilities, from what I remember.
Yeah,
and
what-
I remember Benny Maru was considered the monster of their verse,
Okay.
and he was extremely talented.
Bro, I'm like thinking of what 1,000 Akainus
Yeah.
do in the world.
They can just combine their magma, their hockey, like what?
So I would really love for y'all to watch Fire Force one day. I genuinely think you guys would really like it.
Okay.
Like really like it. It's different. Yeah, Benny Maru's different. You would be a fan of Benny Maru.
I'm gonna have to put some respect.
Yeah, because I'm a fan of Benny Maru. He's like Kenpachi. He's like he's just super strong. Nobody really lives up to him. And you have to go to like insane levels in order to like earn his respect.
We got another 5 from Saucy. Blackbeard runs the
He
rock.
like Gojo. He's like
You don't
Satoru
know who that
Gojo.
is, bro.
Oh,
You
Never
just
mind.
said they haven't seen one. JJK, bro.
but they've heard of Satoru
You know who
Gojo.
Gojo is?
I hear this dude is Hawks, right? That's
Yeah,
what they say.
Is that the guy with the blindfold or whatever?
But put it this way, I don't think Gojo be in 1,000 Akainus, but maybe I'm biased.
What? Why wouldn't he?
Yo, he could like future sight and dodge infinite purple. Nah, I'm tripping. 1,000?
If that sounds too crazy.
Remember, this is Sebastian talking over here. And then his dude's
Y'all
Akainu.
forgot my
The
boy
guy-
is
the
a Kaido,
Kaido,
bro.
yeah.
You give me 1,000 of them, he's gonna do something, bro. He gonna do something. Told you, all right, man. They got that boy sealed up right now.
You know what they had to do in order to? They couldn't beat him.
They pulled him in something. They put him in something, man.
What can a Kaido do to trap him?
Get real hot.
Okay.
Make it
Of
hot
all
in
the
there.
things, that's a cheat.
You do know that
Yeah,
Gojo had. I gotta stop saying Gojo because that's his last name. Satoru.
No, call him Gojo. That's what they call him, bro.
You know he fought a magma like person already,
One, you said 1,000.
and that dude was an ant to him,
1,000.
like a true
He
ant.
wasn't fighting Big Boy Akainu, though. You know what I'm saying? The red dog, man. All right? Y'all really forgot. Y'all really forgot what it is, man. That's my guy. They think it's Blackbeard. It's not. It's always been Akainu.
I saw Kaido get hit twice with the Gora, bro.
And that was
And like,
that was
he got
Whitebeard.
slept. He gets hit
He
with
got
color.
snuck.
you do know that color purple can blow through 1,000 Akainus easily.
Whole lot of red.
Easily.
Whole lot of red. He ain't got no hockey, man. Yeah, what now?
He doesn't need
Get
it.
his hockey up.
Like, he doesn't need
I'ma
it.
just bring it back.
He
man.
has the power of infinity.
I'm intangible.
Even if
I'm
Akainu-
infinite magma.
If Akainu wanted to like pierce him with magma, he wouldn't be able to.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Hockey up. Man.
No.
His magma can penetrate.
No, he can't do it. He can't hit him.
Yeah.
Like Satoru would actually have to take
Y'all be
off his
gassing
infinity.
Gojo so
and he
much,
never
bro.
does.
Y'all always gassing this boy,
Did
man.
you watch JJK?
Yeah, I watched JJK. I gassed this man. All the time y'all gas, man. That little girl dead, man. Alright? It ain't take 1,000 Akainus to do it either. Hidden inventory. She gone.
You talking about the Star Vessel?
Yeah. She gone. It ain't take all that.
Didn't Kuma escape Akainu?
So? Ace did it? What? Now I control. We can do this, bro. We can do this.
Didn't Jinbei get away from him?
Not without some burns on him. Akuma missing a leg, too. Don't get it twisted.
Not a leg. It's like a foot.
Something.
Maybe the back of
Something
his
going.
ankle. Maybe the back.
You fight a Kaido, a piece of you goes missing. Those the stakes.
Not
Either
all the
you're
time.
dead or you losing something.
Not all the time.
Something going.
Not all the time.
Say that to Shakes.
He ain't fighting Kainu.
He ran. though.
Technically.
Kinda
Kaido
ran.
ain't run from nobody, man.
He didn't want the sauce.
Listen,
Shakes came up and said, "Stop fighting."
And I was like, I'll put mind games on Shanks.
I wanted him to think I wasn't trying to fight, but I could have.
Shank's already missing something. Alright? Kainu ain't want to fight a handicap. You feel me?
Said, calm down.
Hey, man. Hey.
He showed up. Nah,
He said, Shanks, when he come around,
That's politics.
I'll stop talking.
That's
But when he leaves,
that's politics, man.
I'll be talking again.
No, that's politics, man. This guy, he connected. He got family with the higher ups. I'm trying to move up in the company. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This dude dead, cutting my check. I'm trying to move up. Y'all don't want me to fight the boss' son. That don't work. How am I gonna get promoted? How am I gonna get promoted? I put the boss' son in a box, man.
I'm picturing a Kaido like trying to explain this to Kizaru. Yo,
so I was just like, why you telling me? He's like, nah, you're the only one that really gets me.
I don't like the kind of disrespect, man. Another 5 from Saucy. Blackbeard runs the Rocks Pirates Gauntlet. Oh, God Valley Gauntlet. How far does he get? Also, that DDT gonna be an all-timer. Larry Legendary Crash Out incoming. Okay. So current Blackbeard versus the God Valley Rocks Pirates Gauntlet.
Yo, bro.
It's about to get ignorant in here. I feel.
No.
No,
It's not.
it's not.
It's not.
It shouldn't be that hard,
So it's
bro.
them at God Valley, right?
Yeah.
so who's
So
you
the
starting
first
with?
you start with Kaido. Wait.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, I gotta go to like the lower levels.
Yeah, bro.
Who cares about them, bro? Oh, Silver Axe. Who cares? Bro?
Yeah,
Silver
that's true.
Axe.
Who
Like, what are you
cares?
talking about?
Because
There's what's his name?
Shinky.
Shinky and
That's the highest one he's going.
what's that?
He may or may not be Shinky, may or not, but that's it.
It's at God Valley.
Yeah, we
So
know.
Shiki higher than Kaido on this list.
Do you think Shinky's no? Shinky's not
He got
beating
the
At
Kaido.
God Valley?
He got the fruit. It's over.
Are you on?
He got the fruit for 30 seconds.
Are you
It
on
don't
crack?
matter.
Bro, and he can
You
use
on
hockey.
crack,
What are you
bruh.
talking about?
You on crack, bro?
And Shiki can't use hockey?
when?
What are you talking about?
And where?
When?
No, Sebastian.
And his hockey's not even enough.
No, yeah. Even if he,
Bro.
even at the moment he used all his hockey, it's not
Yeah.
Conquers,
Yeah, bro.
and that's what you need for Kaido. He just ate the fruit.
Imagine, you realize if Big Mom couldn't take Kaido down right then, how is Shinky doing anything?
Facts.
But that's a fact. They fought.
Couldn't. Kaido ate the fruit and ran.
They clashed though. No, they clashed.
Yeah,
She legit had a conversation.
She legit got mad and I think used a hockey attack.
We're gonna say Big Mom couldn't take out Kaido in that moment. That's what we're saying.
I mean, she would have to go for instance, how
At the
you
very
said
least, she tried.
No, yeah, she. My point is, it wasn't like I could just take out Kaido. The fact is that Big Mom,
And I'm telling you, she wouldn't have been like, I could just take out Shiki either. y'all disrespecting my guys today.
Shiki's a lot easier than
Shiki gang.
Shiki is a lot easier to take out than Kaido. I'm telling you that right now.
1,000%.
I
1,000%.
Respect Shiki, man.
Dude, there's a
Oh,
reason.
I do.
Yeah, I do.
I know, Sebastian. There's a reason why Big Mom was there with the greats and all them, and Shinky wasn't. There's a big reason why.
Shiki accomplished.
This is almost like I can't say the before the rooftop because
It's just willpower alone.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Shiki willing to settle with Whitebeard in order to you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Kaido yo, F all that. I'm on Whitebeard's level.
yeah.
That alone just speaks to their character and their strengths. Even if Shiki was stronger at that certain point, during that fight,
Oh my
Kaido
God.
would just
Now we're-
overwhelm him.
Exactly.
During the fight,
This has happened in
power
One Piece.
boosting.
No,
for
it's not.
Kaido.
No, hold on. It's not power boosting. It's according to one's will. And these guys, if you want to say, are even relative, right? That's what your thought process is. You're saying Shiki and Kaido are relative. I'm saying Kaido being stronger willed, if they fought, he's eventually just going to come out on top.
All right.
And
Anyway.
then he has the fruit.
To the question. So yeah, okay, I'll deal with the consensus. Y'all have Shiki below Kaido. Cool.
Yeah.
Would Blackbeard beat Shiki?
Yeah, I
think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would he beat Kaido?
No.
No.
I think he would.
He doesn't have enough.
I think the Gura gives him enough. I think the Quake Fruit gives him enough. Because with the Gura, he can bypass the scales, and with the Quake Fruit, he can bypass the scales even better. And Kaido's not an advanced Conqueror's Haki user at the time. He's not a Sky Splitter at the time. These are the levels that you typically would need to defeat.
I cannot say that Kaido cannot use his conquerors and during that fight. I cannot say that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The Sky Splitter, yes. But if you have Luffy and we've seen Shanks and all them doing it, bro, how can you tell? He's on the rock pirate ship. He's seeing all of them else do it. So how can I not say that?
He's big hammer
At
because we've
least.
seen Shanks, Odin, who's the same age as Kaido.
Yeah.
Right? Remember, Odin at this time is using the crazy hockey levels at 19, whatever. Cutting that giant, that mountain boar?
Yeah.
Whatever, right? And then we have, Loki, Shanks, Luffy, all at 19 using these levels of hockey that we see at that age.
Kaido not Luffy.
So what I will
Odin's the same age as
But,
him.
he's
21
not. He's
now.
not Odin either.
So,
he's not.
So what I'll say is, in that picture when they're all attacking Emu, the Conqueror's Haki is around all of them.
Hold on. It's around Kaido.
It's around all of them. It's on all the page. It's on the entire page.
Kaido's the one who's not using.
Look
if I remember correctly,
it's Haki all over the page. There's
Yo,
Haki even right here.
That's Big Mom. Big Mom, Whitebeard, Rocks, Roger, Garp. Yeah, all these dudes using Conqueror's Haki. This dude who just got his Del Fruit and is trying to flex his Boro Breath that he has never used Conqueror's Haki with, he's not using Conqueror's Haki here.
To me, if Odin, who's the same age as Kaido, was using it at the age of 19 and Kaido's 21 here, I'm willing to believe that, for example, they're showing that they're relative to each other, right? That Kaido could use the same.
Put it this way: out of all the people in this picture, why would Kaido be the only person not using Conqueror's Haki?
Because he's he's 19 years old. He's 21. He's 21 years old. And they literally, when they even allude to Kaido being on the Rocks Pirates, they basically say he was a youngin' then. He wasn't the guy he is now. The reason that we fear him and look at him as this thing, he was not that at this time. He was not.
But they said all of them were in their youth. They said Whitebeard was in his youth here too.
Yeah.
But true. But with Kaido, it's in the youth, and we get the fact that he's significantly younger than they are.
Yeah.
He just is. The Kaido's whole journey is he gets this fruit and he sees the top of the powers realm of the world and is like, I'm going to get there. I refuse to be weaker than this. Meritocracy, gotta be stronger, gotta be stronger, gotta be stronger. Because he sees what the top looks like.
Yeah.
He knows he's not there.
But case in point too, you're also forgetting this is the beginning Kaido where he doesn't have a fruit to rely on. Back then, they all used hockey. Everyone was using hockey.
Yeah.
But
That's a good
hold
point.
on. But you're saying that he is beating current Blackbeard, who can use hockey, not conquers hockey for most people, whatever. But he does have the Gurgur fruit, and he does have the darkness fruit. Like he has the means to hurt and really actually do significant damage to Kaido at this time. He just does.
What do you think is more durable?
Who or who?
Marineford Blackbeard or Kaido?
Kaido.
So Blackbeard took one to the face. So who do you think is more durable? Akainu or that Kaido?
Am I tripping if I say Kaido? Like, am I tripping for that? Am I?
That's your opinion, but-
21-year-old
Bro.
Kaido, man. Listen,
Dude.
So we have set the base that it's not going to take one shot from the Guru. It's not going to take two. And it's probably not going to take three.
What
So
attack does
at
this
this-
at this age? What attack does Kaido have that's getting Blackbeard consistently off him? Like, I don't think his magma dragon. He doesn't have anything to get
his
Blackbeard
pure
consistently off him.
physical prowess.
Yeah.
And you have to suspect if this guy, he has to be able to learn. He probably has armament hockey already.
Okay,
He probably
that's
has
gonna be
observation
enough?
hockey already.
That's gonna be enough to put Blackbeard
he's
down?
most likely utilizing Conqueror's hockey already. That's enough to put Blackbeard down.
That's what I'm saying.
Why?
This is the clash with Big Mom.
Okay,
and
so
you see
can
Conqueror's
I ask
leaking
you
from
this?
this explosion.
Can I ask you this? Can I ask you this?
Okay, so what Lionel is pointing to is chapter 1162, page 10. So Kaido and Big Mom clash, and there's a hockey clash that comes out of it, and it's
That's what I'm
Conqueror's
saying.
hockey. There's an explosion.
Let me look at this.
That's what I'm saying. I always saw it. I'm like, oh, so Kaido showed that Kaido could utilize it and use it in a fight. Like he clearly just did it with Big Mom. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't like that's what I'm saying. Kaido was strong enough that Big Mom couldn't just take him out. That's what I'm saying.
But this is proof that he could take out Blackbeard?
Yes,
Why?
because he's utilizing Conqueror's hockey. He's Kaido physically, and he's able, most likely, to use armament hockey and observation hockey.
I feel like we don't give Blackbeard enough credit for not being taken out.
No. Blackbeard.
Like, he's never been taken out
No,
by anybody.
that doesn't. That no, you
I
can't
don't get this.
Yeah, but he's always versed people that were what he was able to capitalize on through some circumstances.
And he never really fought people in their prime and hockey masters.
Exactly.
But he's also not doing that right now.
But Bastion,
Like, he's not up against that right now in this hypothetical.
But he's against someone that could utilize, at this time, what I understand, could probably use hockey better than he can.
yeah.
Yes. And
Yes.
Blackbeard doesn't have the advanced versions of any of them. He doesn't have Conqueror's hockey that we know of. So he's strictly relying on armament hockey being infused into these Goro attacks and the Yami with his durability, which is he receives 2 times the pain of the attacks he's receiving. So if Kaido just willingly goes, okay, you're going to bring me in with the Yami, I'm going to tee off on you with
Okay.
my hockey,
So-
and you're going to have to survive that.
I'm gonna ask.
And your Quake is not going to take me out in 3 shots. Can you even get 3 shots out?
I'm gonna ask y'all a question, and y'all gonna think I'm being petty for this. I'm gonna ask y'all a serious question, and I'm gonna target Lawrence specifically, and y'all will understand why shortly. Do you think Rayleigh would be able to defeat this version of Kaido?
Yes.
Okay, so Rayleigh said he couldn't possibly defeat Blackbeard. Wouldn't be possible for him. He has Conqueror's hockey.
Oh my
He
god.
has advanced Conqueror's hockey.
Stop.
Yes, he's old.
Stop.
But if he's
Stop.
saying I couldn't possibly defeat this
Stop.
person,
Stop.
I'm scaling how
Stop.
we're supposed to scale, bro.
So
Like, hold on. Again,
no,
y'all
you're
are
being
telling me. No,
disingenuous.
y'all are telling
Yes.
me that right now we're
Yes.
1,000. What chapter
You're
we at?
paltering right now, bro.
Sure, 1170 something chapters into the story.
Uh-huh.
Right now, and
Yep.
Blackbeard can't defeat the Kaido that existed 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But he's supposed to be a relevant Luffy rival now.
Mm-hmm.
When Luffy fought Kaido
Yep.
from now.
Mm-hmm.
Again, y'all can say that I'm a narrative scale whore, whatever. That's the only way this will make sense to me.
You
That's
said
the
a narrative
only way.
scale hoe?
Sure, that's the only.
that's
that's
what I heard. I was like, what
that's
the
the
hell?
only way it will make sense because what you guys are telling me doesn't make sense.
All right, one.
Blackbeard can't beat Kaido from 40 years ago.
Okay, so let's get this down packed because it gets brought up so heavily in order to make a point, and it makes no sense. If you have Conqueror's Haki, right, that doesn't automatically make you stronger than somebody that doesn't have Conqueror's Haki.
Yes.
What makes the person who has Conqueror's Haki stronger than somebody that doesn't have Conqueror's Haki is if they are utilizing it in a way that allows them to utilize it at their best.
And we don't have proof of that for Kaido. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are arguing it to me as if we do.
Okay, so example, right? Don Chinjiao, very old, can use Conqueror's Haki, and clearly he's been weakened through the years of inactivity, right? Same with Rayleigh. Rayleigh struggled against Kizaru by telling Kizaru he's not the man he used to be, right? And then we go further, where it's like, okay, Kid also has Conqueror's Haki, but he doesn't actually use Conqueror's Haki in any of his attacks. So just because you have Conqueror's Haki doesn't mean that you're going to beat somebody who doesn't have it. What we say is, if we're talking about somebody that can use it, can utilize it, is in their prime, is capable of using Conqueror's Haki at the point where they can use it.
He's not.
Or, right, or if they have a higher output of Conqueror's Haki than the person who doesn't have it and can't compete at that certain level, then that person with Conqueror's Haki is going to win. Kaido has been able to show that him and Big Mom clash with Conqueror's Haki. Kaido has shown that he's very young. So if he wanted to push his limits, he could.
So
Blackbeard hasn't shown the capabilities of getting past Law easily as Kaido would right there in that moment.
Exactly.
If that Kaido fought Law, he wouldn't be bleeding, dog. He wouldn't be like struggling against him. Where Blackbeard, right, fought Law, doesn't have Conqueror's Haki, doesn't have outward or inward emission armament, doesn't have future sight, right? And look what happened. He struggled. Kaido not doing that. And you're not going to tell me, right, that Kaido would have a hard time against that Law?
if he gets caught, like this is my issue. Y'all acting as though we saw Blackbeard have a hard time. Blackbeard was in the air and got caught.
But that's
Law didn't land again.
So you
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
you
I got
think-
caught in
No,
attack, and then the dude didn't land again on me.
Let me ask you
actually
this
don't
question.
know that.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think that Kaido, right there, that's clashing with Big Mom, would clash the same way with Law to where they stalemate? Because that was a stalemate with the Quake.
We don't know what it was.
No.
We don't see. Y'all telling me this is a stalemate. It's an explosion. For all I know, this is just Big Mom's hockey. We don't know what this is. This is Big Mom yelling Kaido and an explosion. We're assuming it's a clash between the two of them. We don't know what is happening
So
here.
my question is, do you really believe that Kaido would clash with Law regardless if that conquers hockey or not attached? Do you think that they would clash?
Law using Kroom or like
Yeah, the same clash that Blackbeard faced.
maybe, bro. Like a clash.
Okay.
Like I don't clash scale to the degree that y'all do. Like I don't.
It's not about the clash
It's a
scaling.
clash.
It's not about clash scaling. It's clearly saying, hey, Blackbeard did not overpower him with the most powerful devil fruit in the world with armament attached, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, Law, who doesn't have the most powerful devil fruit in the world, he clashed with the most powerful devil fruit in the world with the haki that he just learned. And Blackbeard had to resort to the Yami. I don't think Kaido clashing with Blackbeard or with Law would have had to revert to anything else because he would have just powered through him.
Cool. I'm asking you, if Blackbeard gets a hold of Kaido and is able to negate the dragon fruit entirely, what's the fight look like now?
I would say that he gets hurt
because the
more.
durability that y'all are speaking to is in large part because of the dragon fruit. If I can negate that,
he's also an Oni. What are you talking about?
Cool. Is Kaido impervious to damage? Period. No.
Do you not realize that Kaido, when he was getting hit by some of those attacks, he wasn't in his dragon form? He wasn't in hybrid form either.
But the attacks he was getting hit by on the rooftop that didn't damage him, like early, are Kinemon attacks. I'm talking about the Gura here.
All right.
I'm talking about the Gura. Like,
what do you think attack hurts more, Luffy's Red Rock or the attack that Whitebeard did to Blackbeard's face?
The attack that Whitebeard did to Blackbeard's face.
Sebastian knows this.
Yo, cap, bro. You know he capping right now, bro.
Cap?
Yo, bro, your cap is so hard, bro.
Bro, I don't think I understand what the Gura. I don't think I understand what the Gura is. Bro.
I saw what the Gura did. It was never. You know what?
What it is?
Yo,
you're
bro,
downplaying
bro.
what's actually a Blackbeard endurance feat.
Sebastian.
That's what you're actually doing.
Sebastian.
You're downplaying what's actually a Blackbeard endurance feat and durability feat.
Sebastian.
That's
No, Sebastian.
crazy.
Yeah, Sebastian, you realize? Do you remember what Whitebeard did to Blackbeard?
Yo, that's
Hold on,
crazy,
let me get this right.
I can't wait till
So
Lloyd gets back.
hold on. So y'all think the red rock that Luffy did on Kaido is stronger than the attack that Whitebeard used to attack Blackbeard when he finally got hands on him again?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
1,000%.
Sebastian,
1,000%.
No, Sebastian, wanna know why? Because if you said the attack that Whitebeard did to on Kaido, that's more credence. I'll give you that more. All he did was grab his face and just quaked it.
So
he didn't put no force of hockey. Like, you get
So
me?
you guys think? So you think?
You think-
Blackbeard would be in more, like he would take significantly more damage from Red Rock?
Yes!
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is literally an attack that is meant for Kaido to bypass his durability.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even in his dragon form.
Yo,
Luffy had to learn that in order to hurt him. Just his basic
But
version.
this is my point. Luffy, this is Kaido in base, not defending with Haki, who got hit by this attack. You're acting as though Luffy punched Kaido with Red Rock in his dragon form while Kaido was actively blocking with Haki. This is Kaido who had no idea this attack would even hurt him at all, getting hit with the attack.
Sebastian, you just stated.
No, you're stating that as if Red Rock is this top tier. It's not. It's not even a top 5 Luffy attack. It's not.
That's what's crazy about it, right? So you've admitted already during this debate, right, that Kaido is more durable than Blackbeard.
Sure.
In base form.
Sure.
Right. So if Kaido took... if Blackbeard took a
I
quake
didn't
to
say
the
in base.
face...
No, Larry. I didn't say hold on. I didn't say in base. You asked me if Kaido was more durable than
No, I
Blackbeard.
said in base.
No, you didn't. Go back and tape.
I did say in base.
No, you did not.
How
You said who was...
How am I supposed to rewind the tape?
You're going to edit this. When you go back and edit this, you're going to ask who was more durable, Kaido at God Valley or Blackbeard? And I said Kaido. You didn't say in base.
Oh, my bad, yo.
With Red
I was
Rock
supposed to
in
say
his
Kaido.
dragon form, while
I was supposed to say Kaido in hybrid or
Talking
Kaido in
about-
full
but this
dragon
is
form on
literally
God Valley. Not Kaido right then and there.
Listen, but no, that's fine. But again, the point is y'all are giving Kaido all the stats, but then in moments saying because Luffy used Red Rock. That's not the version of Kaido that was hit. If he tried to use Red Rock on hybrid Kaido or Dragon Form Kaido, the results would have been very different.
Obviously.
Right. So why are we acting as though the Kaido that got hit with this, who again wasn't defending with any Haki, didn't expect the attack to hurt him, and wasn't in hybrid or using the more durable version of himself, why is that version of him, who got hit and rocked and bleeding, now significantly more durable than Blackbeard, who got hit with a quake punch, a quake attack from Whitebeard?
It's the same reason you said, right? You said because, one, he was in base form. He was not blocking. He was not defending at all. He literally took the hit on the chin in regular form, bro. He didn't think it was going to hurt him. Meanwhile, Kaido, who's versing Big Mom, at this point, we can speculate, enough speculation, that he's utilizing Conqueror's Haki, and also he's in his base form. You can say he got stronger physically. Yeah, sure. Later on in time, I'll accept that. Who cares? But at the end of the day, we know that Kaido is still a durable person because of his Oni heritage.
And we know that Blackbeard's a durable person because we've seen him get hit with attacks that don't be taking people out and taking out.
All right, Sebastian.
I literally saw a giant get hit with the same attack and knocked out instantly. Blackbeard was okay.
Sebastian, I want to ask you.
So what does Red Rock do to that dragon? I mean, to that giant?
It's probably knocking him out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
it's definitely knocking him out, yeah.
Yeah, right. So again, it's based on the person's durability of who's receiving the attack, right?
And I'm saying y'all not giving Blackbeard credit for taking this attack.
Yeah, so I saw Blackbeard versus Luffy in Impel Down.
I was gonna bring it up.
And he got punched with a regular Gear 2 pistol and got thrown against the wall and started bleeding and crashing out over how much pain he was in.
Okay.
That was literally a non-hockey attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regular punch. Now we're infusing Luffy using Red Rock, learning internal damage, and utilizing Conqueror's Haki to some degree. And he punches down on Kaido, who happens to be this monster at this point. And he hurts him. Like, extremely hurts him. Because he's not blocking. But then you're saying Blackbeard, who received a quake to his face from Whitebeard, that's a stronger attack than Red Rock.
Yeah, my point is, listen to what just happened. Listen to what you just said. Blackbeard, literally the same day, the same exact 24 hours took place. He got hit with a Luffy attack and was sent flying into a wall screaming for pain. Got hit with a Whitebeard attack, crying in pain. He had the same reaction to an attack from Whitebeard and Luffy. But y'all are like, yo, that just means he's weak. When in reality, it just means, yo, this is his reaction to getting hit.
We're not.
That's the truth.
We're not.
That's the truth.
We're not saying that Blackbeard isn't durable.
No,
we're just saying that he's not as durable as.
Yeah, but I'm saying your proof.
Let me tell Lawrence,
but
bro.
I'm saying your proof.
Let me tell
points,
Lawrence, bro.
But hold on, like what I'm saying is your proof points are inaccurate because those two attacks are significantly different, right? Whitebeard's quake and Luffy's attack are significantly different, right? Like in power, right? But Blackbeard had the exact same reaction to both of them.
I want to ask you
so
something.
why is it proof positive that he's weak? When that's just not the case. That's not what it is.
I want to ask you a question.
This is just how he reacts to getting hit.
Because that was Blackbeard's durability, where Kaido wouldn't have that effect because he would brush off those attacks easily as he would at that age of 19. Yes, he would. You're saying to me that Kaido right then and there would take a Gear 2 Luffy pistol attack and Impel Down and he'd be flying against the wall?
No.
And
What I'm saying is Kaido's reaction to getting hit and Blackbeard's reaction to getting hit are just different. Blackbeard's taking double the pain, period. It hurts me more just because I'm getting hit. I'm feeling it. In the moment, I'm hurt, I'm damaged, whatever. But because he can take damage to the level that Whitebeard can dish out, or at that moment dished out, and still have the same reaction to the same thing that Luffy did to him, it's proof positive that it's not the power that's getting to him. It's the fact that I'm getting hit at all. So the pain is the thing.
So the difference is that 19-year-old Kaido wouldn't get hit by Gear 2 Impel Down Luffy pistol and be sent flying against the wall. That doesn't matter because it speaks to it speaks to Kaido's durability and it also speaks to his strength. Also, Lawrence, this dude said that Red Rock from Luffy that hit Kaido on Onigashima is weaker than Whitebeard's quake to Blackbeard's face on Marineford.
And I'm standing on it.
There's no way you believe that.
It sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, crazy.
And our point is, again, what Larry just said. We just saw Rocks do a hockey attack because he knows that's going to hurt Kaido. And he didn't do it like really want to hurt Kaido. He wanted to shut Kaido up because what he said about Harold. That's younger.
We didn't even know that was a hockey attack.
But again, you know the fact that Kaido had a reaction that hurt him a little bit. We saw it. And Kaido took that.
Yeah, he got kicked in the face. Like,
yes. But because my point is, Rock's doing that to Blackbeard. That's going to be a lot more effective damage-wise to Blackbeard. That's the point.
It was a regular kick. What are we talking about? It was a regular kick.
Look at it. There's the bubble hockey around it.
Bro.
Look at it.
Listen,
Go back, bro. I'm telling you.
Listen, man.
What chapter was it? Because I'm pretty sure that Kaido's eyes went blank for a second. Chill. Like,
I'm trying to find
it was like 11:52 or something like that. But
that's crazy. You think that Red Rock is weaker?
No, it's not 11:52.
I found it right here.
How do you view Luffy's pop then? Like, that's
he's bleeding. Kaido's even bleeding, bro. You see blood come out of his mouth like a little bit.
Chapter 1156, and it's page 18, I believe, or 19.
And my point, yeah, bro, that's gonna hurt Blackbeard a lot more.
You just passed it. It's right there on the right.
Like, I'm so confused as to what I'm supposed to care about this attack.
So my point is,
Rox is not using hockey.
Yes, he is.
That's the impact hockey impact. You see that? That right there.
I wouldn't say that's hockey. That could just be impact.
Yo, this is pre-Devil Fruit Kaido.
Yeah.
Only Kaido got kicked in the face.
So do you really believe that 19-year-old Kaido is less durable than Blackbeard?
He's 21.
Without the dragon fruit?
He's 21.
Yeah, without the dragon fruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Listen, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
Bro.
That's like
Okay,
saying
No, I'm asking y'all right now. I'm
agree to
asking y'all
disagree.
right. I'm asking y'all the same thing. Whitebeard, old age, grabs this Kaido's face and quakes him. What's Kaido's reaction? What's his reaction? He's bleeding from non-hockey
That's a
rocks
hockey
kicks.
attack, bro.
Prove to me this hockey.
I'll
Because
tell
he
you,
didn't touch his face.
Lionel, this is the impact frame of him getting kicked.
Mash, until you other times people got hit, they touched him in the face.
So let me get this right, bro. We got Lawrence on this end telling me black he can't even use hardening hockey, and you're telling me on this end that he he's using advanced armament here.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, didn't Zoro skip Rio and try
No,
using the
Mash,
best card?
yes.
Bro, he just kicked him. But
I
that's
think
it.
I think the conversation getting way too complicated.
He's just kicking him.
I really do
Mash
believe,
it.
like, yo, if you really truly believe that Kaido at 21 or 19, however old he was at God Valley, is less durable than Blackbeard, then yo, listen, bro, that's something that you have to sit
Hold
with.
on. You asked me this one.
Mash it.
This is pre-dragon fruit.
Yeah.
The dragon fruit is a significant
Imagine.
amp to his durability. Significant amp.
I'm gonna ask you a
This
question.
is just
Another
him with the
question.
Oni ability.
When he goes into hyper mode and dragon mode,
But
absolutely.
I'm saying he doesn't have any of that
That's
right
it.
now.
Yeah, and in base form, I believe, without a doubt, he's much more durable than Blackbeard.
Yeah, So you
absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
Well, Sebastian, hold on. You said, but like you hold Rocks as this great person, right?
Sure.
What's the difference between
He is a great person.
No. I'm using this because Sebastian
Lawrence.
said, I believe.
Don't disrespect.
I'm not saying Rocks isn't.
I don't know. I don't like that phrasing.
No,
Yeah.
the reason why
I get
is
it.
Sebastian argues that Garp, right, is punched against Marco, right? But if you're holding Rock that same caliber, why isn't this? Why is this any different? Why is this any different?
You can't do that. You can't do
Why is
that.
this any
This is the difference.
You can't do that. You can't do that, Lawrence.
When Garp punched Marco, did we have hockey hardening as a concept in the series? Did we? When we saw that manga panel take place in canon, did we have that as a concept in the verse?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
No, we didn't.
Okay. When Rocks kicks Kaido, do we have that as a concept in the verse?
Yes.
Okay, so when Rocks doesn't use it here, I can speak to this and say he's not even using that. When Garp hits Marco, we can't with full confidence say one or the other. That's
can.
my point.
No, I can.
You can.
No,
I can't.
No, I can do because Oda again, right? I know you like to say that Oda didn't know what he wanted to do with hockey and all stuff in the beginning, but to me, literally, Ray's example proves that otherwise. The reason why I say
When
Ray,
did that example come, Lawrence?
no, right? When we got Ray, right, when he was shackled, pretending to be captured, sold into slavery as a slave on Shibodi, right? Remember, that's my nickname for,
Sabaody.
Yeah, Sabaody, right?
Yeah.
Right? Oda legit hid how Ray did it. He hid it. It's not like we saw it, we didn't understand what's going on. He hid it. Ray did it so fast, whatever. He hid it. And then, later on, when Oda wanted to reveal us that hockey, he shows it to us, showing he used Hockey Harden and Rio to release the change, right? All the other effects, with Marco, with Garp, them clashing with them, we seen what was happening there. But Ray's, he's decided to hide.
That's not fair. That's not
Oda
fair.
hid it.
That's
he
not fair.
showed those straight up.
That's
he
not
hid this
fair.
one.
There's
Hold on.
more happening.
So,
I'm infusing hockey into an entity.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
There's more happening.
No, the reason why, right? Oda hid that, and then Oda didn't have to give us showing us back to Ray. He could have used any other situation, but he went to that specific demo. Remember,
why, Lawrence? Why? Because it's something Luffy saw.
No. This is also one. This is before Marineford War too. This is before Marineford War, and Oda hid this from us, and then years later. Post time skip, he goes to the exact point with also, you're acting like Luffy didn't see a bunch of hockey during the freaking war.
Hold on.
Right?
Can we just simplify it real quick?
I want to bring up a question on Sebastian.
All right, let's go.
Sebastian, you said that pretty much that you are saying that Lawrence saying that Rocks can't use hockey hardening, but using a higher grade of hockey, and you think it's not hockey, whatever. I mean, you think it's just a regular hit. My point is, I was going to bring up to that is, can Zoro use Conqueror's Fusion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can he use outer emission or inner emission armor haki?
Hasn't shown it.
He hasn't shown it. Yeah.
But that's the point I'm making.
Wait, what?
Right there.
You say Ray?
I said Zoro.
Oh.
Relax. We know how you feel. We know how you feel. Yeah, we know how you feel. Okay, we know. Relax, Lawrence. Don't push the Rayleigh button.
Man.
But that's the point I'm making. I'm saying, like, I'm not saying I agree with Lawrence saying he cannot use haki on him. I'm saying that we've seen that people could just learn a higher level without showing the others.
And that's fine. I'm saying I don't believe he used it here.
But
that was all I was saying.
Hold on. So let's bring it back down. So I think the point we're trying to make, me, Lawrence, and Lionel, is that even though he may be using haki rocks when he kicked Kaido, or may not be using haki when he kicked Kaido, Kaido received such damage, right, from the kick that his eyes went blank for a second and he started bleeding. And due to Kaido being more durable, in our opinion, than Blackbeard at that point in Kaido's life, that kick, as non-haki as it is, or haki that it is, would have damaged Blackbeard more.
Thank you.
Overall. So without the extra complications of comparing things, that's just what we're saying.
Okay.
So I don't know how to say it anywhere else, but that's it.
Did you guys also add the fact that, like, was it an Impo down when Luffy hit him? No, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Blackbeard was with his crew, right?
Yeah.
Which one did he ask for help with, Wise?
What, when he got back up?
No, because didn't Blackbeard ask for help after he
I
got
don't
hit
think
with
so.
Whitebeard?
No,
With Whitebeard?
Whitebeard. Yeah. Oh, I
Whitebeard.
thought you meant impelled down.
But Lawrence, his reaction's still the same. Like I'm talking about his physical reaction to both attacks is still the same.
And
it can be argued that the Luffy one was worse.
And also, too, Whitebeard didn't even get to finish his attack. He just started and he already asked for help, and then the crew came in and started shooting him up instead.
But my point is that quake, that singular quake, is more damage than, like, significantly more damage than the Gear 2 punch that Luffy landed. It just is.
And
It's
also,
not a Gear 2 punch.
No.
Luffy used that?
And impelled down.
Yeah.
I would agree with that, but bro, you're comparing it to like Red Rock.
and also,
I'm using the baseline of Blackbeard's reactions to the attacks.
And Sebastian,
That's what I'm doing.
Whitebeard didn't even punch Blackbeard.
I
That's what I'm
understand that,
saying.
but I'm still saying. We've seen Whitebeard use this same attack before, and what its impact was.
Bastion.
It one-shotted that Vice Hammer without issue.
Bastion, you can't do that. You can't.
The giant one.
No, I get what you're saying, but you can't say the same amount of Quake is applied to every single attack of Whitebeard.
And I could argue that more was applied to Blackbeard because of the stakes, because of who was there. I could argue that. I could.
If you know,
I'm not even going to, but I could.
Bastion, no, look at the aftermath, because you want to go by that? The attack, you saw the quick power of what Whitebeard did to Kaido compared to the Blackbeard. Is that the same? It's not.
But I'm not comparing it to
not.
Akainu.
But no, I'm saying the output.
You did say Akainu was somewhat had
Akainu's fought for 10 days.
Better durability than Blackbeard.
I'm not focused on Akainu's durability. I'm focused on the power that Whitebeard put to Akainu is clearly way stronger than the hour power he did on Blackbeard on his face.
That's fine. I'm not comparing those two.
But I'm saying, you're saying the Quake overall. I'm saying, no. Just how we say that.
Oh, you're saying there's levels to the Quake
just
attack.
how hockey.
But I'm saying, what I'm saying is any Quake attack that Whitebeard does is significantly more powerful than pre-time skip, impelled down, Gear 2 Luffy punches. And what happened? Blackbeard reacted to both attacks the same.
Whitebeard didn't even finish his attack.
Cool. It doesn't matter. Half of a Whitebeard Quake is 1,000 times more powerful than Luffy's Gear 2 impelled down pre-time skip attack. And he reacted the same. That's the point. Y'all aren't getting that. Okay. That's him reacting to getting hit.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Who hits harder? Cat or Kaido?
Kaido.
But didn't Luffy act the same way when they both got hit? Luffy hit his hands? So that's just how they're just reacting, bro. Doesn't mean, like, it's the same, whatever. No, it's like, they just react, certain people just react a certain way.
Yeah, I don't know why you're acting from reaction instead of just, like, damage, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Because the damage is the same, too. Look at Blackbeard. No. Was he knocked out from Whitebeard's attack? Was he knocked out from Luffy's attack?
Whitebeard didn't finish his attack.
That's the point we're making.
But the same thing happened in both instances. He gets hit, he reacts, he recovers.
He recovered, he called for help.
Yeah, because I'm fighting Whitebeard.
literally on his dying bed.
Yeah, he was like 1 HP, bro.
Yeah, like
Yo,
if you
imagine
can't even
Imagine
finish
again.
yourself-
If you go argue what's stronger, right? If you want to go by reaction, right? What is stronger? Luffy's gear second attack, he did apple down. Whitebeard's quake that he did to his head, or the Sengoku blast that he got hit by Sengoku.
I gotta hear the attacks again.
The Luffy attack, the Whitebeard
Which
attack
one?
with the quake, and the Sengoku attack. Man, when Sengoku hit almost all his pirates, did he ravel in pain? We saw that with the blast that Sengoku did that hit almost his whole crew, whatever. When Blackbeard was talking trash. You see Blackbeard get shockwaved. He got pushed back instead of flying. But did he go crazy and start crying and whatever? No. But what's stronger, the Gear 2 or Sengoku?
Sengoku.
Exactly, but he didn't have that reaction when he got hit with Sengoku. That's why you can't use reaction off that comparison, saying that using your argument when it's completely
hold on.
different.
If I can't use, then y'all can't use it. Because y'all use it to downplay.
We're saying the damage overall.
But
We're saying
y'all use it to downplay all the time. So if I can't use it to hype, to compare the two, y'all can't use it to downplay. Because like you just said, he didn't react that way to Sengoku. He was good.
we're saying that the attack itself, the damage that Black was gonna get overall,
And I'm saying
is gonna be more
and
than
I'm saying
Kaido's.
y'all downplay Blackbeard's durability. He is taking double damage here.
It's
and
not double
he's
damage.
fine.
It's double pain.
And he's fine, is my point. I'm getting hit by Whitebeard and Sengoku, and I'm fine. But y'all are like, yo, 21-year-old Kaido, pre-Dragon Fruit, automatically more durable because he's an Oni. I don't get that. I can't do that.
Sure, not gonna use this in? Okay. But were those any fully that they're hockey attacks? Conquerors.
Repeat that?
That's it. Were there any known fact that Blackbeard got hit with any hockey attacks during those time frames?
No.
Maybe, yeah, exactly.
I can't go there.
Yeah, because we know what's stronger, most likely. Hockey.
Well, I would say that attack that he took from Luffy had a hint of hockey in it.
Yeah, but that's like basic armament.
but
We're
hold
talking
on.
about
But
people who
hold
could
on.
probably use
Here's my
higher
thing.
capabilities of it.
If Lawrence can have that thought process about Luffy, and y'all can accept that, but when I say, yo, it's probable that Whitebeard imbued hockey into his attack on Blackbeard there. But y'all will dismiss that.
No, we never
said
did.
that.
You ever? You ain't
No,
gonna bring that up.
y'all said it's not even hockey.
We said most
Early
likely.
here-
We said we don't know.
It's more likely that Whitebeard didn't use hockey here?
Yeah.
It's more likely?
Yeah, because he was on 1 HP.
Yeah, he got his face that blown
He
off.
literally died like
Bro,
5 minutes
He
later.
was at his weakest.
And the only
He had
reason,
2 holes in his chest. Organs were melted. Half of his
Yo.
face gone.
and the only reason I even say that there's a hint of hockey in Luffy's attack is
Because
because
Blackbeard pointed out.
yeah, Blackbeard said your hockey got stronger, and like literally, if a hockey user could sense hockey being used, only hockey users could do that. You know, so it's like he hinted that happening. That's the only.
I'm
reason.
not gonna lie to him. Like in the Whitebeard's hockey was very questionable during that Marineford War time because how weak he was off the illness he got.
That's all fine. It's still Whitebeard.
Yeah, but to me, it's like he was so weak, and especially now at his weakened state, he could barely even muster up, create somebody's strength to let alone use hockey, let alone his ability.
Yeah, and I bet you if Whitebeard wasn't as weak as he was, the damage he would have did to Blackbeard would have been a lot way lower. I could use that.
I think it's crazy, yo. You think
Yeah,
Blackbeard has the same, or if not better, durability than Kaido, bro?
Crazy.
At God Valley.
With no
At God
yo,
Valley,
Dragon
bro.
Fruit?
That's
Dude, we're talking
crazy,
about
bro.
because we're talking about races. Like,
That's
we're talking about
crazy,
like
bro.
there's Lilinarians who are gonna have to be more durable than that. There's ancient giants. There's Oni. I believe that's part of that race. That's gonna be more durable than
We
Blackbeard.
got rocks kicking me bleeding, man.
We talking about okay.
Rocks, the strongest person at
No
that
hockey,
moment.
man.
The strongest person of that era.
Yo, bro.
Rocks casually. No blade, just kicking.
Right.
No hockey, just touch up. That's my friend.
Meanwhile, old boy is running away from a Kainu,
Kind of
Getting-
like that.
getting stretched out by by Magellan.
You know what's funny? It's funny. Bash is
He was
talking about,
bleeding from Ace, who barely knew any hockey.
yo. And it's funny. Bash talking about this. Blackbeard was scared of the war. I think no, that was falling in the water. But I'm telling you, you want to talk about durability? Blackbeard ain't surviving that throne when Loki took when he was a baby. Like
He ain't.
exactly. So what we talking about? But you want to argue against Kaido?
Is Kaido? Maybe.
He might be ancient giant,
Maybe.
bro.
Maybe.
He
If
like
there's
his hell
anybody,
son.
it's gonna be
Maybe,
Kaido, bro.
maybe.
Yeah, man.
See, this is what I don't get about Sebastian. There's specific monsters in the verse. They tend to be Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, and Odin.
Y'all talking about baby Kaido.
And Loki.
Y'all talking about
These are like
this is
from
young and Kaido. This is
from
young and Kaido.
From birth.
Y'all telling me that Kaido could fight at a YC1 level already at birth, bro? Like, no, bro.
Most likely,
no,
yes.
bro, no. Listen to what you just said, Larry.
You want to know why that's possible, Seb? Because even by Garp and Sengoku standards, this was a crew that consistently fought amongst each other. Consistently. So who do you think Kaido is fighting out of the crew?
Yeah.
He ain't never beat a Shiki. You feel me?
So
he ain't never boxed at that level anyway.
You're just
just
speaking words.
Yeah.
You're not saying anything.
Look at how he interacted with the crew. Look at it.
Yeah.
Kaido checked him. He went.
That's not true.
And then sat down.
Stop. Stop.
Rox checked him. He went like this, and then he shut it down.
Stop.
And then what?
Okay, bro.
And then what? We're doing
Dude.
raids. We're doing raids, right?
You're forgetting.
Yo, you can give me a fruit,
Dude,
big mom?
you're-
Yeah. I need a fruit, bro. I need a fruit though.
Yeah, you're
because you got one. Whitebeard got one. I need one.
It's so funny. Kaido entered the Rocks crew at 15.
Yeah.
Spent
and he was the little man's, bro.
and he spent 6 years with this infamous crew who were known to fight amongst each other.
And he was.
So you believe anybody under, you believe Shiki is the only person he could possibly the least that could compete with him on the crew, and then everybody else up from then is gonna fight him, right?
Repeat that.
So if Shiki is probably the weakest person that could be on par with Kaido, that could fight Kaido, and everybody else just falls to him, right? That means Shiki and everybody else above him are the only people that can fight Kaido. So if they're consistently fighting, do you think he's consistently fighting Shiki on a daily basis, or do you think he's consistently fighting the five other people?
I'm gonna say something, and y'all not gonna like it, and I'll let Lawrence get his.
He's gonna say. Great Axe, Silver Axe is probably messing him up too.
Yo,
crazy as hell, bro.
Yo, y'all telling me with
hell.
full conviction, no problem, no nothing, it's whatever.
He gets no diffed.
Kaido just
no diffs. Silver Axe.
Hold on, before
Silver Axe gets no diff. Don't even ask me the question. Silver Axe gets no diff.
Before you're talking about during this time,
during God Valley,
he's casually defeating Captain John too.
Yes, absolutely. I saw this dude get bodied by a booger bomb. Are you kidding me?
You know, do it. Because I was going to do the same thing.
Oh, first of all, Sebastian,
Are you kidding me?
One, I want to just bring up, two, you're acting like they said to sit down and Kaido just did it. One, literally it took Shiki and Captain John to stop them from fighting, right? Because Kaido and Rox were about to square up right then and there, right? Because Rox kicked him in the face.
If you really about that life, you're not letting nobody stop you, bro. You know that, Lawrence.
No, they have bigger...
You know that!
Dude, they're all crew members, and then also
and they have a bigger objective.
And also crew members, and Kaido was saying something about Rox's friend. He's like, "Yo, you're out of line here." But anyway,
so you think Kaido understood he was wrong, and that no, bro,
dude.
Bigger picture.
Besides the point, right? You're also forgetting pre-fruit everything, and this is probably Kaido around 15, whatever, right? Remember when him and Whitebeard were in that cave game dungeon, and they set a trap for them, throwing bombs down there, right? Because there's 3 people there. There's Whitebeard, there's Kaido, and there's Silver Axe.
Imagine what would have happened if Blackbeard was there.
No.
He would have walked out limping.
The only person there out of those 3 people that took damage was Silver Axe. Whitebeard and Kaido.
Yep.
Exactly.
Go ahead, fine.
Yeah,
absolutely fine. Not a scratch on them.
Go ahead.
This dude, Silver Axe came out leaking.
No,
I was like, yo, you guys almost killed me.
And they were talking about, yo, what kind of fruit do you think I would get? I want one. So, they were carrying on the conversation as if it didn't even happen. Yeah, right? Shiki shook I'm going to get shook by a booger bomb. Remember, he was shook.
Yeah.
So if Silver Axe and Shiki is supposed to be rivals or relatives, then most likely Kaido wasn't fighting Shiki. He was. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you for being. I was going to look up too, bro.
Y'all ain't doing
nothing. When the Larrys collide.
Dude, he get
Alice is in the pudding, Sebastian.
These dudes out here blown up by bombs and this weekend. Whitebeard just like, yo, so this fruit is nice, though, right? Like, it didn't even phase them. It wasn't even a. Their life wasn't even threatened.
Yeah, y'all can say what y'all want. Blackbeard's still taking it.
Let's bring it all the way back around. Does he lose to Shiki? No. Does he beat Kaido? Majority has voted absolutely not on this panel.
Absolutely yes. Absolutely. We can move on.
No. Let me ask this. So, just so we can get the pettiness of him. Difficulty.
I'll go high. I might go mid. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going mid. I'm gonna go mid there.
Just so we have this on tape.
On tape.
Blackbeard.
Mid diffs. God Valley Kaido.
Mm-hmm.
Stamp it.
You have on tape too that you also said that Red Rock is
Yeah, that's on tape.
Okay.
Yeah, also Red Rock is weaker than the Quake attack Wiper did to Blackbeard's face.
Remember, it wasn't even a punch, guys. Wasn't even a punch.
Yo, and you know what's crazy?
deathbed.
And then they're gonna be like, yo, Larry and Lawrence have bad takes, and then Sebastian's gonna say this, and they're gonna just ride him and put their meat in his mouth.
Okay.
Oh
Just slapping it all over their face now. Go ahead, community, do your best. We know you love Sebastian.
Okay. Anyway. Chat funny as hell. Another 5 from Fellwinter Peak. Has there been a moment for y'all in manga where you wish another character got the finishing blow? For me, Vegeta should have been Frieza in RF?
Resurrection F, the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of Vegeta. There's a hard, I know this is going to sound like such a bad take. There's a possibility that Vegeta should have been the one to take care of Cell at the very end. Possibility, but I do think Gohan was the right choice. But I think it should have been a combination of Cell being beat by Vegeta and Gohan. Not Vegeta just like shooting him in the back and then Gohan taking the opportunity to overcome him. I think it should have been like a combined effort.
Why? I'm like, just story-wise, build-up wise, everything, in my opinion, led to Gohan. There.
Yeah.
Like everything. I didn't see it for... Vegeta didn't deserve it based off his actions in the arc alone.
He didn't.
That's why I'm like, I don't see how you're here.
I would explain it later. We don't have enough time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Another 5 from Tad's Berry. It says, do you guys think Judge used Lunarian DNA to experiment on Sanji? Maybe that's why he can use fire and has insane durability. Thoughts? Hashtag topped, hashtag Loki over Zoro. Probably. I mean, I don't know where he would have gotten, but...
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But if he has connections with the government, you know, because Vegapunk has some. He worked with Vegapunk and the government, maybe. But I like to think so, but I don't know.
I mean, we're talking how many years ago?
Yeah.
20-something years ago?
Yeah, it's a possibility because when Kaido and Admiral getting experimented on, I don't know if the Mads were
No, they were disbanded by then. But it doesn't mean you didn't have connections.
Yeah.
You know? Another 5 from Vince Chino? What's up, guys? Who would you say made the greater sacrifice? Eren Yeager or Itachi Uchiha?
Itachi.
You guys know better than me.
They both weak, in my opinion.
No, that
Doesn't change the
Eren is probably the weaker one out of
I'm not
Itachi.
giving either of them the satisfaction.
Even
of
though
the choice.
Itachi is the Uncle Tom.
Both weak. Yeah, Larry's answer works. Another 5 from Mugiwara Boricua. I was prepared to get someone like Slash or Lenny Kravitz for Brooks live action. I can't believe we got Timu Whoopi Goldberg instead. Hashtag Boricua tax.
How much money do you think they got, bro? How
Slash?
much money?
Yo,
Slash or Lenny Kravitz. I guess he's just saying what they look like. But it would have been Timu them, if that's how you feel. I mean, from what I saw from Brooke, he seemed cool to me.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Why y'all want Brooke to be light skinned, man?
He's gonna be a skeleton.
What's
by the time next time I see him.
what's that about, Boricua? Another 5 from Samaram Seabean? I don't know. It says, yeah, I opened my mind to the pure evil in One Piece. Who Askeladd rank in the top 10 most evil characters? Would Askeladd rank in the top 10 most evil characters in the One Piece verse? Not to me. Askeladd was pretty evil for his verse, but the stuff they do in One Piece is crazy, bro. They wipe out entire islands because people learn information, like entire civilizations. Just look at Dofi's track record. And he was like a linchpin of the society needed by all people. Like,
does he reach Crocodile's level of evil, scheming wise? Because like what Crocodile was going to do,
He's like more like Dofi.
I would probably say I would consider Askeladd more evil than Crocodile.
Yeah,
but I think there's significantly more evil people than Crocodile.
I don't know, bro. Crocodile was willing to blow everything out.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm giving
Like a
credence
whole,
to what
a
actually.
whole kingdom.
I'm giving credence to what you were able to accomplish.
Yo,
Too.
but Crocodile was trying to do something what like Doflamingo was doing, just like he didn't have the means to do it, so he did it in his own way.
Yeah.
But the whole framing the king and making him look like the bad guy, that's exactly what Doflamingo was doing.
Yeah. And he's the hero at the end? Pretty much.
Bro, we had a whole country of celestial dragons. Somers is like, that's what they do up there. There's a whole country of them up there.
But it's supposed to be like Askeladd, though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't scale him to that evil.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about Crocodile, like what?
Oh, yeah.
Because Crocodile was picking off what the celestial dragons would do, but in his own way.
I like Crocodile. I'm biased. Number 2, from Nightmare Dreamings. Twins, who you got? Gabon and Ray versus Whitebeard Roger, Rox, Emu, and hashtag Fett? What? What is happening right now? Gabon and Ray versus Whitebeard, Roger, Rox, and Emu. They trolling you, Lauren.
Yeah, you said the twin? You said both of us?
Yeah, I don't know why you include Lionel in that one, man.
And why you? And to me, you talking about me disrespecting Rocks? You put a little Rock for Rocks, all right? Spell out his name.
Spell out his name.
Honestly, he probably ran out of characters. It was smart to do that.
Okay.
Another 5 from Agent Q. With the series ramping up towards the endgame, who do you think Luffy will ever? Do you think Luffy will ever get Joy Boy level hockey or greater by the end of the battle?
Greater.
Hashtag he's just a kid. Hashtag top. Yeah, I mean, we're trending towards him needing to.
Yeah.
Another 10 from Agent Q. A lot of Luffy's recent wins have been gained by help from others in one way or another. Would you be upset with Luffy needing help to fight Emu or Blackbeard instead of a 1v1 smackdown? Hashtag can a king beat a god? Help versus Emu? No. Help versus Blackbeard? Yes. I'll be extremely upset at that, personally.
I'll be upset at both.
Oh.
I thought you were saying something else.
First, second,
I thought you were going off the deep end again.
Nah, I need 1v1 Luffy Blackbeard. I need that.
I need 1v1 for both.
In fact, I'm cool with...
But that's me.
I might be cool with Blackbeard jumping Luffy just for the dramatic effect of it, but
You're going to need to.
I don't want that. I'd be cool seeing it, but I don't want
You
that.
gonna need to.
Blackbeard going to need to.
You might get one shot out here.
Gear 2, bro.
Yeah, I saw this right. Another 2 from Michael DeMeo. Seb got cake like Mike Wazowski. That's it. Hashtag BBC. It's accurate. It's accurate.
Yo,
You ever see Monsters Inc., Lionel?
Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Yo, what the
The little
hell?
green, Go look it up. I'll send it
I
to you.
haven't seen it, but I know
You
that monster.
yeah. Another 35 Zard from Mr. Mo. It says, I know this is off topic, but can we just annihilate Usopp already? That's good for nothing pest. Hashtag Usucks. Hashtag it says Usocks. Whatever. Hashtag trash. Hashtag annihilate him. I like Usopp, man.
Yo. Anel in the live action is way better than...
Anel's in the live action?
No, my bad. Anel. Usopp.
Oh,
yeah?
Usopp is way better in the live action than he is in the anime and manga.
Okay.
Also Sanji too.
yeah?
Yeah, I like Sanji a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see the Mr. Prince stuff. I want to see how they do that.
I will say
Next season.
Lionel showed me the video of what the character playing Sanji had to do to become like skilled in martial arts or the training he did. Respect to that man.
Yeah, honestly.
Respect.
Yeah.
What's his name? Taz Skyler?
Taz.
Yeah, I'll say respect for him.
Yeah.
For how
Yeah,
much effort he put into it.
I'm not big fans of either of those characters, bro. But like in the live action, they're perfect. Yeah, and Sanji doesn't perv out in that weird way anymore, and it's
Not
not
yet.
annoying. And it's not annoying. You know what's crazy? They actually look like him and Nami has genuine romantic chemistry. Like just a little bit.
I mean, I'm with
I
it.
really find both of them dope in the live action.
That'd be a wild thing to like ship them in the live action.
Like,
that's
yo,
wild.
Usopp be having like his afraid moments, but they don't be like annoyingly afraid moments. They're like genuinely like he's funny with it.
Okay.
I love it, bro.
All right. At least that's
it.
better. At least
To get Larry to enjoy Usopp, that's
Yeah,
a feat,
bro, that's my boy.
That's a feat.
Yo, also, I know I didn't comment earlier, but yo, that girl that played Vivi.
Yo, Mike was hitting me up like, yo, bruh. Mike was getting real inappropriate, so I won't repeat what he said, but he was giving the same vibe you giving right now. Mike was wildin', bro. But shout out to her. I saw her at the Oscars. She looked good. She looked good. Another 2 from Saucy. It says, who is worse, Usopp or Griffith? Seriously, bro?
Who's Griffith again? That's
Usopp. No, I'm joking.
That's crazy. It's Griffith, bro.
Yeah, it's
Who's
Griffith.
Griffith?
It's not even close. If the
The dude from Berserk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another 2 from Diamond Life. Law speaking like a politician with how he's capping. Oh, okay.
Bro hit his cap.
You really emoting, bro? That's what you doing?
what?
Nothing. Another Nakama joined the ship in Gabriel Britain. Welcome. Another 5 from Miracle D. Mayo. Law acting like Rick James in the Dave Chappelle skit. Yeah, I dug my boots in your couch. Then forgets what he said that he says he did.
Honestly, if I was drinking, I would spit that out.
I'm surprised Larry didn't.
Yeah, I looked
surprised
away
Larry didn't.
immediately.
I saw it.
I'm like, I got a little scared.
Another Nakama joined the ship and Mr. Prince 611. Another 5 from JD Como. I've been working on my master's courses every Monday for the past month and haven't been able to watch. I'm glad I can be here this week. Hey, shout out to you, man. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
bro.
grinding.
Accomplish.
Another 2 from Saucy. Rox is like Braun. He wanted the goats, but no bag. I can't get into the no bag.
Okay, bro. No
Even
bag.
Braun has a bag. It's just limited.
No bag.
Another 5 from Mugiwara Boricua. Rank these emotional moments. Mary sinking. Majin Vegeta's goodbye. Kuwabara breaking with Sensui / Yusuke. Naruto grieving Jiraiya. Ace's ending. Man, get Naruto and Jiraiya all the way out here. Bro. What are we talking about?
I gotta look at this again.
I'm trying to remember how I felt with the Vegeta thing. I was just shocked that he actually did the sacrifice. Like I wasn't sad. I was like, oh, now you really did it.
Sorry, the Yu Yu Hakusho one. Which one was that one?
Kuwabara. He was breaking down because since we ended up murking Yusuke.
Yeah.
And they were in the cave and they were trapped behind that dimension thing.
Okay. If I have to rank them, I'm gonna go Mary sinking 1, Ace's death 2, Majin Vegeta 3. I'll go Kuwabara 3, Majin Vegeta 4, and then Naruto Jiraiya 5. I don't even remember it for real. Jiraiya's death was sad. I didn't care about the grieving.
Yeah.
Ace's death is gonna be one for me.
Same.
Kuwabara. For me,
See,
Kuwabara, that is gonna make 2.
If you said the one when Kuwabara died at the tournament, that got me more.
Yeah.
With Yusuke's reaction got me more than Yusuke passed.
I was sadder when Yusuke was dealing with the stuff in the cave, honestly. To be honest with you. But
We're getting out of here,
Yo.
I'll say this. Not to knock the Jiraiya Naruto thing. I was more upset that Jiraiya never cracked Tsunade. That was the thing that got me upset.
What do you be watching shows for? What do you watch shows for, bro?
You're telling me
What are you watching shows for?
Jiraiya.
Hello?
Listen, there was genuine love there. I shipped the 2 of them. I wanted that to be a thing, man. I wanted that for them. And it never happened. I was sad. And then Naruto kept coming up on the screen. I was like, I don't care, bro. Go away.
I don't know what to say to you.
You didn't ship Jiraiya and Tsunade? That wasn't a thing for you? That was a thing for me, bro. I was a teenager. I was like, yeah.
I felt like Tsunade started liking him once her stocks dropped. She's like that high school girl that looked mad good, and then you meet her later on, and she got 3 different baby daddies, and now she trying to holla at you because you up.
Hold up.
That's what happened with Tsunade and
Tsunade didn't have
Jiraiya.
any
She was
kids.
like, yo, you up.
No.
I'm down.
Hold on.
Therefore,
That's
what's
not
up,
the
Pa?
case.
And he was like, nah, I'm not into you like that no more. You got too much trauma.
The stupid in me want to be like, oh, they looking at you as Okage? That's what you lied at.
Hold on.
That's really what happened,
Y'all didn't
bro.
ship Jiraiya and Tsunade?
Yo, after that, nah, bro, she had gambling addiction. Her man died. Her brother died. She didn't want to be helping people no
But
more.
they were trauma bonding, bro. I was with it.
Jiraiya was literally out here just womanizing as much as possible, while also
But he had Shorty back home that could have made him got him right though.
Listen, bro, sometimes it ain't worth it. She, a lot of people had their turn, bro. He ain't want that no more, bro.
Yo, you can't do that to Tsunade, bro. That's not what
Why
happened.
not?
That's not what happened canonically.
You don't think
She had a man, the man died. She wasn't with other dudes after that.
Where do you think she was getting all this money for gambling, bro?
That's crazy. That's
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Yo, bro, you.
What did I say?
Yo, that was crazy. Oh my gosh, bro. He said, of course, Seb with the trauma bonding. All right, I'm out, bro. I'm moving past it, bro. Another 5.
Jiraiya up.
Another 5 from Wise Life Gaming.
Just like Naruto said, bro. Jiraiya, if he was Hokage, would have never let Granny Tsunade take that risk.
Mm-hmm.
Said to her face.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jiraiya knew.
Jiraiya's supposed to come back home. That's fine. Lock in, bro.
Do we have a lot left?
Yeah. Another 5 from Wise Life. If Katakuri was on Onigashima, who would he have tried to fight? Would he have been a better fight for Zoro than King? Hashtag leakage, Lionel. Hashtag Blunt Kingdom season. He'd probably try to fight King, low-key, on the low.
Wait, what happened?
Like I feel like he wouldn't help the Big Mom Pirates, low-key. If Katakuri was on Onigashima.
You probably help a straw hat.
He wouldn't help out the Big Mom, right? That's her mom, her family.
He wouldn't actively attack any of them, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would be like, all right, I'm with this alliance. Let's attack the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
Like I could see him like, let's get Kaido out of here.
He's gonna do whatever his mom
You know what I'm
tells him
saying?
to do.
That's crazy.
That's not true.
He's gonna do whatever his mom tells him to do.
Yeah, he did it.
On Whole Cake Island.
Yeah, Lawrence.
He's gonna do what his
Kid
mom
in law
tells him.
probably would have lost.
You think he fights one of Kid or Law?
Yeah, they probably would have had to been separated.
Oh, you're saying that's you're right.
Yeah,
it would have been
actually-
him protecting Big Mom from them, or making sure like it's not a
That's what-
2v1.
Yeah,
And then
they would have lost like very bad.
Yeah.
Like it would have been almost no diff bad, bro.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
yeah.
I forgot Big Mom was there. Okay.
What is wrong?
I
understand
When I think Onigashima, I'm thinking of the Beast Pirates. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, King, Queen.
I thought about like
Jack,
Marco being like involved with him too, and I think Marco would have just had his hands too involved with the King, Ice Oni, and Queen situation, and then uplifting Sanji and Zoro. There's really no room for him to handle Katakuri too.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's possible at that point. Like it's impossible to handle 2 first commanders like that. It would have been crazy. Like Sanji would have had to kick in his Germa genes way faster too, because if not, he probably would have added to that situation as well.
I think you're 100% right. He'd be there with Big Mom.
You know what would be crazy though? Sanji probably would have learned Future Sight as well during that moment. He would have had to in order to keep up.
Marco would just have to do more, bro.
He wouldn't be able to. The Ice Oni took him away completely. It would have been hard though.
Zoro would have to come back.
But it would have been a worse story. In my I'm not gonna lie. It would have been a worse Wano story.
It would have been touching to see Big Mom. I mean, Kai protecting his mom though. I don't know what that.
Or he might have sided.
You can't do
With
that.
Luffy.
She there though. Like in this scenario, you painted he's with her.
Are
like,
we getting Yamato versus Cat?
Ooh, that's a goodie. I wouldn't have liked that though, because Oda would have hoed Cat. No, you crazy.
Yo, he would have
hoed Cat, yo. He would have hoed Cat,
Yeah,
bro.
would've been-
Absolutely hoed Cat. But that's a good point out. I didn't think about Yamato doing that. Yeah, I forgot about her.
There's a lot. Listen, y'all come at me
Would
forgetting.
have been dope though. Big Mom's daughter fighting Big Mom's son. Like,
Yeah.
that would have been
You
dope.
said that all wrong, but
What?
No, it's okay. No, we knew.
we got it.
Yeah, we got
What did I
it.
say?
You said Big Mom's daughter fighting Big Mom's son.
Oh, shit.
That's cool.
You know what I meant.
Another 14 Canadian from Last Resort. Question for Larry: how strong would Juvia from Fairy Tail be in One Piece because of her being water and her ability to control water?
Yeah, so she's basically like a Logia. She's really strong. I don't think she'd make it to Shichibukai level though.
Oh.
I think she'd just be like, I don't think she'd be able to beat Moria.
Really?
Yeah.
She's like a hard counter for Moria with the water, if that's the case.
Yeah, but it's not seawater.
Oh. Yeah. Some salt in there. Fucking nah.
Would she be around like Jinbei? You said not Shichibukai level.
Well, she's
Yeah, she doesn't have the attack power, but she's very like agile. She has the ability to like do some pretty amazing attacks. Like everywhere she goes, it basically rains too, just because.
I
that's,
would hate her.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So she always wet.
God. Okay, let me say. Another 10 from Mugiwara Mel. What's the deal, fellas? When we get in the Top X Diamond Gym collab, hashtag Top Off. That's all them, bro. That's all.
That would
them.
be really dope to go with Lawrence and Lionel.
Yeah, that's all they are, bro.
There's this Diamond Gym in Jersey that happens to be like based on almost dying at the gym. That's how hard you work out.
I don't think Lawrence would be with it because, like, I don't think any of y'all would be with it because they be like yelling in y'all face.
Oh, that's
like aggressively.
No, not all the time.
That's the only videos I seen.
No, not all the time.
Okay.
But like overall, like it's just putting, being a man, putting yourself in a difficult situation that you have to power through. And obviously you're going to be having your resolve tested. So, that's something I personally would like to do.
Okay. Let's do it then.
I don't think we that famous. But it would be a good time. I think it would be a good time. You can't do it, Seb.
I could try.
No.
Listen, man.
It's gonna be hell
they get
for
in my
you, bro.
face, I'm swinging, bro.
See, that's the thing. You can't just swing.
Listen.
That's not appropriate.
I don't
Expect them to
care,
swing
bro.
back.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
cool,
say
that's fine.
you're gonna make
That's
us
fine.
fight these balls
Yeah,
back
that's
men.
fine. That's fine.
No,
I'm
Sebastian,
swinging with
no,
dumbbells,
we're not
bro.
fighting.
I got braces on, bro.
This is why we don't invite you.
Yeah, bro.
You would have to stay home.
You want to start challenging Joe Dojos? TOPT gets dojos?
We dojo busters, bro.
Why you want to fight everybody?
Listen, man.
See, and this is like if we were on a pirate crew. What would happen?
Listen, don't let nobody get in my face, bro. That's it.
You're gonna be the loose cannon the whole time. We gotta worry about
I'm
you.
chill. I'm the chill one on the pod, for real.
Whole time we thinking like Lawrence is gonna be the issue. It's really sad.
Another 5 from Blackthorn. Yo, what's going on? Hope this year's
No, man, I
treating you
can't say
guys
no.
well. Just wanted to know which power system would you guys prefer? Ki, Chakra, Nen, or Delphers? Delphers. It's like the uniqueness of it and the limitation as well. It's not the most powerful. It's probably the weakest out of all of these. But I just like how creative you can be. And stuff
Key
that you
Chakra
got.
or Nen? Or
Power systems wise, I guess like the more complicated it is, the better. But from my personal, I would just Ki.
Yeah, Key.
Yeah.
It's
Key can do anything.
Yeah, it's the strongest, and there's no limit to it. You could do anything to it, so it's definitely Key.
What's
Yeah.
the?
It's Key, Chakra, Nen, or Devil Fruits. I'm like, Key allows you to do everything, and
I
there's
heard
no limit.
Nen is like OD complicated. I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, so I don't know.
I like the possibility with chakra because you can somehow find a way to bypass, like, you can kind of extend your life.
Okay. I have a thought that you could do that with hockey too, but it's just a thought.
Shout out to Korea, yo.
Another 5 from Manny D. Nika. It says, I love when I just tune in and hear Seb say, we got to move on, guys. Crying emoji. I want to call in today, by the way. I don't know that we're getting the calls, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's my fault, too, because I know I was, like, trying to get to calls, and then I let Blackbeard crash me out, bro. My fault. Another 7 from Domingo, 12. New to the family, but love y'all. How y'all feel about Ben Beckman? My boy be glazing him, but I know y'all got me. He bottom 5 all time? By the way, Dragon top 1? I've never met anyone who has both of those takes. I've never met a single person with both of those takes.
That's what happens when you let hate take control of your
It
body.
makes you laugh. Though. He said, I know y'all got me. Then
Yeah,
says
no,
that.
yeah. Bottom 5, bro?
Bottom 5 and then Dragon
Listen,
top
bro,
1.
You asked Lawrence
I'm
where Ben
sorry.
at, bro. He gonna tell you.
I don't got him that low. I don't got him that high either. I just believe that Shanks got a conqueror on his side, and it's Ben Beckham.
There shouldn't be any 5s revolved with Ben rankings, bro, unless you're like saying like 15 or 25 or something. Yeah, bro, like,
Yeah.
we just don't know that. And then Dragon top 1, be for real.
Yeah, that's not true. I'm sorry.
Another 20 from JD Como. Emu but welcome.
Yeah,
I forgot. I'm like shading him. I'm like, yeah,
Welcome.
Welcome, bro.
Yeah.
Another 20 from JD. It says, Emu recognizes many historical figures. Lily, Davy, D-Clan, Joy Boy, now Loki's Nidhogger. Or Nidhogg, I think it is. We have not seen him recognize Nika, even in chapter 1175 when Luffy is in Gear 5 on top of Loki's head. Why do you think that is? So I went back and looked at this. It was Saturn that referred to Luffy as Nika, right?
Yeah.
And not Emu. I didn't have any strong feeling as to why that was, but like, it is a thing, right? He says Joy Boy a lot, but I don't think he's referred to Luffy or the Nika, like the Nika fruit even as Nika fruit. So
I don't think he's that old. If Nika did exist and was a person, he probably wasn't a part of the first world because he clearly has been indicated to exist within the second.
Mm-hmm.
And if Nika wasn't a person, then that's also a possibility that he didn't meet the first user of the Nika Devil fruit in the first world.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it could go either way. He knows Nika if he existed. He doesn't know Nika if he didn't exist because he wasn't in the first world.
Mm-hmm.
But we talked about Saturn recognized Nika, right? We said that already, right? Saturn, because if he's recognized, he's in Saturn too. And also, I'm thinking Loki's in his full-on dragon mode. It's like literally overshadowing Nika or Luffy because he's bigger.
That was the reveal, right? In that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any really strong take.
I kind of want to say what I want to say real quick. Only because we have a little bit of time. With this in mind, because he mentioned Joy Boy and Davy. Two things. One, it just hit me. I don't know how I didn't think it before. But I think we're actually going to, if Garp doesn't know already, I think he's going to get revealed that Blackbeard is Rox's son now that he's on Full of Lead with Rox. I mean, with Blackbeard and the Blackbeard Pirates. So how it's going to be revealed to him. I think we're going to get more, maybe a little more about the history what's going on between them. And with Garp's going to say whatever. But I think Garp's going to find this out now on Full of Lead. It just hit me now. I was like, oh, snap. Right here. I think this will be the time where it's revealed to Garp if he doesn't know already. Because I feel like nobody kind of knows. In that generation, Blackbeard's lineage or history, right? Also, it made me real quick. I thought of how Emu said about Joy Boy and Davy. There'll be no one of their likeness, right? But we know that Joy Boy had the Nika fruit, right? And with that in mind, it made me think of. I wonder, and then also Joy Boy has this crazy hockey. I want to make me think of what fruit does Davy have? If Joy Boy has one, I mean, he may not have a fruit, but if he does, what fruit would he have? And then since Rock said that he was a Davy worshiper, made me think, I wonder if instead of focusing on Nika, I wonder if Rock was focusing on Davy's fruit, if he had one, Because Rock's clearly knew of both because he mentioned Joy Boy and Davy, but he said he was a Davy worshiper. So maybe he focused more on Davy and his fruit, right? So it made me think of what fruit is that? Could that have been the other fruit he was actually targeting? Maybe not Nika. It was like the Elbaf fruit and maybe Davy's fruit. I don't know if I would say it's Blackbeard's fruit, the darkest fruit, because you have this, made me think of it is this black dragon and this darkest fruit, maybe. But maybe it was actually Davy's fruit all along. And it could be that's why Blackbeard went after the darkest fruit, because that's what Davy had. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to share that real quick.
Okay.
I will say this about the Nika conversation with Emu. So when Rox does pull up to Emu and they're like talking, Rox kind of goes, yo, why are you so worried about the Davy clan after all this time, but you're not worried about Nika? Like Joy Boy. He said, why are you not worried about Joy Boy, but you're worried about Davy so much? And then Emu only comments on Davy. He doesn't comment about Joy Boy at all.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's like chapter 1160 when him and Emu are talking.
Yeah, when Oda finally reveals all that stuff, it's going to be so dope.
Yeah.
Oda recently had an interview with Iñaki, and Iñaki was like, yo, how do you go about like writing the manga? Like, what do you do? And how do you control what Luffy's going to do next? And he's like, yo, honestly, I don't control anything that Luffy does. Luffy just does what he wants. And I just go according to how the story's going to go from there. So I don't know what's going to truly happen next. I know I have a plan, and I try to like plan it out, but it doesn't always go that way because Luffy sometimes like directs me in a different direction. So Luffy kind of has like his own will within the manga, and I'm just there to support it. So I'm thinking like, did this dude just say he always writes in a flow state?
Yo, yeah.
Yo, what?
Just freestyle?
Yo, you just continuously flow. Like, what? I was like, yo, there's no way, bro. This is crazy.
Seriously.
And he's like, yeah, that's what I do.
So he just be putting on a straw hat. It's like, all right.
We vibing.
And he's like, yo, sometimes I just get misdirected because of what Luffy is, wants. And I'm like, bruh.
Hold on, I can't.
What are you doing, bruh?
We got 15 minutes left. I do got to speed run the rest of these. 15, 5, I can't count. 7 Canadian from Lotta Boy. Who has more aura, Ben Blick that boy Beckman or Monkey D Deadbeat? I feel like you and Yeah, Domingo are like beefing here, bro. Like, is this the boy that he was talking about?
Word.
I would say Ben has more aura though. Like to answer the question.
Yeah.
Another 2 months at Yako status from ShopRite, New Jersey. Who do you think is the most mid character, power wise, pre and post time skip?
Smoker.
Smoker, post time skip, pre time skip, Kobe. Another 2 from Infinite Night. If Yamato was at Marineford, if Yamato was at Marineford, does Ace survive? Maybe. Maybe.
Well, Yamato,
Maybe.
the age, what? During the same age that she would be in? Or talking about Yamato?
I think same age that she would be.
Can she block a Kaido's attack? Well, yeah. Then maybe.
Another 2 from Project Iceman. That one time I get here late, Lano shows up, XD. Maybe it's your fault. Maybe it's your fault. Another 7, Canadian from Dave Foe. Hello, Nakamas. Have you checked out the One Piece live action? Personally, I like what they're doing with the show. Yeah, Larry gave a little bit of a review earlier. Me, Lawrence, and Lano haven't really dived into it yet. I heard episode 7 is fire, though. Another 5 from Infinite Inferno Knight, sorry. How strong is Shiryu? Because there's no way he's stronger than King. Zoro should mid-diff him. Like, Shiryu versus Killer might be an extreme diff fight. There's really no way to know right now.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him fight anybody for real. And the one time he did fight somebody, he was fighting Garp in a group, and like Garp is just significantly stronger than everybody else in that group, except for maybe Aokiji. So it's just like, you know?
Oh, so real quick. So Rox goes, what's more frightening to you, Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy? And then Emu immediately goes, cease thy dreaming. Their kind will never be seen again once I have eradicated thee. And he already explained that Davy was a part of Rox.
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically only speaking towards Davy and not Joy Boy at all, which is very interesting.
Well, he said, like, their kind, right? Like, for both of them.
No,
Just
because
their-
the previous page, it could mean 2 ways. But the previous page before that was only about Davy and how Emu was like silence. He was never king, not for an instance. The grievance between Mu and Davy has nothing to do with thee. And then Rox wants to know what's more frightening, Davy or Joy Boy. And he goes, cease thy dreaming. Their kind will never be seen again once I have eradicated them. And then that's because of so-and-so. So, I don't know. It could be both, but it does imply like he's only talking about Davy to a degree.
Okay. We got another 5 from True Fuego. Bro, if the twins text how they talk, ... sheesh, I know them chats be wild, my boy. Spahadem, Killingram, laughing emojis. Seb, let me get the link to the chopper hats. Oh, hit me on Discord DM. I got you, bro. It's Oyays. I don't exactly remember how to spell it. But on Instagram, they have a site. Another 2 from Wise Life Gaming. Would Kaido be as strong without his Devil Fruit? #Hockey Bros. I don't think so. He'd be strong. His temperament would lead to him fighting a lot and getting stronger with his hockey. I don't think he would be as strong. Kaido is a dude who's kind of reached at least near the pinnacle of hockey strength. You know what I mean? Like he's Sky Splitter, he's using Advanced Conqueror's hockey, etc., etc. And he has Devil Fruit, so I just don't think he would be as strong. Another 5 from Reggie J. How you doing, fellas? Praying y'all and everyone else has a great day.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Praying emojis, hunted goat, WPod, like the stream. Man.
W-Mans.
Yeah. Another 2 from T-Raw. Freerin is gas. Anyway, y'all like Hell's Paradise. Haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen
So
it.
familiar.
Another 2 from Corey Carrazzo. Larry out here gaslighting fans for not reading. Handshake emoji. That's funny. That was earlier with the live action stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Another 24 months at Nakama status from Mama Kid. Who's the strongest person Itachi can beat in One Piece? The Genjutsu thing, without observation / like conquer hockey, he's gonna be hard. Like he's gonna be a tough person to fight for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like
He also has the Genjutsu sword. I forgot what it's called in his Susanoo, which is like a really bad. It's really good. And then he also has the unbreakable shield in Susanoo. It's hard.
You have a person? I don't have a person.
I
in my mind.
don't have a person. He's really hard to scale, in my opinion.
It's up there though. Another 5 from Reggie J. Hey Seb, don't tell me Law took that picture of you and the horse on your trip.
What?
I have a picture of me on a horse in Costa Rica that I posted in the
Hey.
One Piece, our Discord. And they talking about Lawrence beating the horse up. Another 5 from Max Power. Sanji's speed feat is in the One Piece live action when he... Best speed feat is in the One Piece live action when he gets to Usopp from across the bar to clutch up with the pair of twins. Okay. I don't know what that means.
I don't remember it too much, but...
Another 5 from Raven D. Storm. I need the live action series to end like the 4 Kids dub with the ship falling out of the sky from Skypiea and Knock Upstream. That would be so fire. The series to end? Nah. But like a season to end? Episode to end? That'd be cool. Another 5 from Max Power. Miss Golden Week's pain ability is so overpowered that if it landed on any top tier in the story, it's up for them. Hockey would be useless against it. Is that true?
That part was so annoying in the
think
live
that's
action.
Another 2 from Saucy 12. Fire Force is dope, just a lot of gooner slop. Okay. Another 2 from, of course you're like, Another 2 from El Keto. Narona's former kingdom is Brooke's certain kingdom. That would tie into that theory that I dropped a while back, man. Hopefully. Another 2 from Standby Joe. 100 Akainus versus 1 billion Usopps. 100 Akainus.
100 Akainus.
Another 2.
2 Akainus.
Yeah.
One Akainu.
Half Akainu. Another 2 from Wise Life. Captain Levi versus Zoro versus Captain Yami. Who wins? I hear a lot about Yami being
Zoro.
really strong. Okay. Another 5 from Levi can't compete with that, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Levi is pretty regular human, to be honest with you. Another 10 from Max Power. I respectfully disagree with Larry on the One Piece live action. The chemistry between the crew I feel much more than in the manga. Anime like Usopp Sanji have practically interacted way more than 5 arcs worth. Hashtag manga purist. Another 10 from Kaido Corporate. Imagine this. Somebody watched the live action, they loved it. On YouTube, they get a rec of a One Piece podcast. They've never seen the anime. They get an ad, Larry's NordVPN. First thing they hear out of Seb's mouth is a throat is a throat. What episode was that? Anyway, they'd probably be more invested. I think we bring more people to One Piece than share them away. I like to think. Another 50 from the Birdman, 1825. Says, yo, first time paying my tax after watching for 4 years. Love taking what y'all say and bringing it to my buddy for discussions. Also, don't worry, Larry. I hear what you say and preach it to the people so your takes don't fall on deaf ears. Hey, man. Well, thank you for being around for 4 years.
Yeah,
thank you
so
brother.
much.
4 years.
And I hope you're enjoying it, man. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Another 5 from
So
Pastor
much.
C. Do y'all think Law and Kid were used as cautionary tales about what's needed to rule the sea? In part.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Anime Dimension. Kaido is Oni race, so his growth spurt is different than human. If he was 21 in God Valley, he would be around 15 human years. He will most likely not have advanced Conqueror's Haki. Maybe, bro.
Not advanced. Advanced is a stretch, but regular?
It's hard to know. Another 5 from Inferno Knight. Be honest, if Mihawk fought Shanks at Marineford, Shanks is losing. Mihawk has 3 admirals backing him up while Garp and Sengoku handle Blackbeard. That's petty. Mihawk would never jump Shanks.
Yeah.
He would never do that. Another 2 from Bamiero, OP. Where do you think we're going after Elbaf? Love.
I have no idea.
A part of me thought for a while we would go to, what's the name of that island? Lodestar?
Yeah.
But people have been hitting up us with theories about, was it Vera or Vera? It's like another island that was mentioned way back. We'll see. Another 5 from Pastor C. Which Straw Hat do you think will get Dami reversed and who will have to clip them? I don't think any Straw Hat does. I think it'll be Loki if anybody does get Dami reversed on our side right now. That's me. Another 2 from Geraldo Luno. Don't worry, Seb. Larry's gaslighting won't work on us. Thank you. Another 8 from Nate Bunce at Nakama Status from Chloe. Shout out to my Apple Music listeners. Yeah, shout out to y'all. 5 stars, right? Yeah. Another 12 months at Nakama Status from Big Business Porcelino. Top 20 alive next break week. We can't even get past regular conversations, guys. Another 5 from Saucy 12. Y'all doing a top 20 or 30 alive? Why is this popping up? Also, Larry, don't worry. Episode 12 of JJK will make up for the slower paced season. Hashtag super rare rabbit Seb. Hashtag Lionel showed up. Another 5 from Birdman. I work 4 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. So keep up the 3-hour streams to make it easier. Let me call y'all family. Hashtag respect the grind. Hashtag Willie Sebasti. What? What does that mean? But yo, that's a tough work schedule, bro. So get some rest.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Joey Sanchez, but no super chats hatched. Next time, let us know the thoughts. Another 5 from Reggie J. Did Blackbeard use Ceastism Stone chains on Bonnie? And is she still 12 years old at all times? What are you asking for, bro? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. And no, because she would have been reverted back to her age if he did.
Yeah.
Another 10 from, gotta hit him, from the GHM podcast. What up, boys? I'm finally reading the manga. Can't wait to tune into y'all streams. Look at that, Shmeev reading the manga. We broke Shmeev. We got Shmeev in here. That's crazy.
What up, Shmeen?
That's my boy.
How you doing?
Another 5 from Reggie J. Seb, dang, you really let Larry make you say that. Hashtag Kaido versus Blackbeard. Hashtag I just know. I do just know. Another 2 from Lance Schultz. Which Z fighter needs a glow up like Piccolo got?
Krillin.
Sure. Another 5 from Vince Smoke Chino. Who was at fault for Cell reaching perfect? Krillin or Vegeta?
Both.
Both. It's
Yeah,
not equal,
definitely
but it's both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's both.
The only reason people hate on Krillin is because he was gooning. Vegeta was actually an idiot. But you blamed it on his Saiyan pride. So it's like both of them had just stupid impulses.
And sadly enough, I think Goku did the same as Vegeta.
Right.
I think Goku
Right.
did the same.
We got another 5 from Alex8846. It says, can you guys quickly discuss who is stronger from Prime Dragon and Prime Rocks? And all y'all talk in a Jamaican accent. It's my B-Day today. Thanks. Oh, man. Wagwan.
I don't think I could pull it off, in all honesty.
I don't think I can either.
Prime Rocks on the top there, man. Another 5 from Reggie J. Shout out Mike, but not gonna lie, for real, Vivi from the live action is bad. Yo, she's looking good. Another 5 from Ramol Holston. Who's the strongest character if Hockey and Devil Fruits cease to exist right now? Like all time? Or right now? Right now? Well, we don't know what Emo's
No
doing
Hockey,
against Hockey.
no-
We don't know what it is.
Loki.
Yeah, I guess so. If there's no ability, no
He'd have the
hockey?
hammer, he'd have the hockey.
No,
No
there's no
hockey.
hockey.
Oh, yeah.
It's just how physically gifted you are.
Yeah.
The thing is, so with the hammer, though, that's a Devil Fruit. He's not even getting that, technically.
Even
Just
if-
take, just
So
take
it's
away,
just
just take away the
physics?
squirrel.
Okay.
Just take away the squirrel. Just the hammer.
Okay.
I guess.
Another 2 from Reggie J. What do you watch shows for? Seb, you different. Listen, I can't ship 2 characters. It's crazy. Another 5 from Reggie J. Credit and flowers to Jiraiya from Larry. About time. Larry's always, I mean, you have been kind of negative towards Jiraiya since we've been in the pod, but I feel like you like Jiraiya in general.
What? Have I?
Yeah, a little bit. Another 5 from Saucy 12. Gabon versus Emu, Joy Boy, Roger Rocks, Kaido, Garp, Shanks. Also Seb, upset that Jiraiya didn't crack Tsunade. LMAO, no wonder he enjoyed Gantz. Hashtag Seb, Super Gooner Seb. You can ship characters, guys. Another 2 from Big Meatball. Do current Zoro beat King with the flames stay on? If the flames stay on. Yeah.
I think he does.
I'm going to say yeah. Another 5 from Reggie J. Jiraiya got jumped, Seb. How is he getting back home? Listen, man. He chose to fight. Another 9 months of Nakama status from him, Roscoe. Big Bang Buggy Gang. Hashtag Bang Bang Buggy Gang. Hashtag get that gambling money, girl. Hashtag. Another 2 from T-Raw. Who's unaliving hurt you more, Jiraiya or Neji? Neji for sure. Another 2 for Saucy. Lionel not showing up to Diamond Gym. Another 2 from Reggie J. I don't care, bro. Another 2 from Reggie J. Oda never let someone know your next move. Hashtag Reggie J. Oda said. Another 2 from Trufuego. Hey, Larry, that smoker One Piece live action is good, right? Hashtag ATIAT. What? I don't know.
He's really good. I think he's well casted and he's perfect.
Another 5 from Reggie.
Yeah,
I've
perfect.
heard Miss Golden Week's fruit is OP, but come on, no hockey at all. What series are we watching / reading? And then another 10 from Reggie J. For Bonnie, the question, someone had a theory about her, but I rebutted like crazy, and he told me Bonnie is not 12. She can change her age permanently. I can't say the other thing. All right, man. Yeah, wow, man. I'm out, bro. I'm out.
So
Maybe
guys,
she'll wait.
there's a chapter next week. We'll be here on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, like always. If you haven't liked the video yet, please just hit that like button real quick before you head out. To everybody that's on YouTube live chat, thank you for staying with us the entire episode. And everybody that's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, hope you had a good time. And Facebook as well. And apparently Apple Music. I knew that this was uploaded to other platforms, but I never hear from them. So thank you guys so much for an amazing episode. Thank you to Marv for keeping us for another episode. And we will definitely see you next week. So my name is Larry.
Law.
Lino.
Seb!
And this is TOPT. Jana!